Hey everyone, it's me Jamerson, welcome back. So today we're going to look over the Tekken Talk live post-release roadmap stream that the Tekken team did, I believe earlier today. I did get a chance to listen to it a little bit, but I wasn't fully paying attention. It was kind of just something in the background. So I figured just make a video here to where we can go over and everything. So let's get this all set up here. And if you want to see more stuff like this, definitely feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm going to try to keep updating, stuff on fighting game news, because I really do like fighting games, and Tekken is kind of like my favorite game going on right now. So yeah, so let's listen to what the Tekken 8 team has to say about the whole thing.
Welcome to the Tekken Talk Live. I have the marketing producer Yasuda with me, as well as
I'm gonna speed
Kohei
it up.
Ikeda, also known as Nakatsu from the dev team, and also everyone you know quite well, Harada-san himself, the chief producer and director on the project.
I wonder how they
So
get
we have a lot
the
of stuff
Rainer
to introduce
jacket.
to
I
you
kind of
guys
want to get
today.
that.
Let's start off, and I'm going to be helping with translating for all these guys because no one speaks English. But let's get off and listen to what Yasuda has to say.
I want that Rainer jacket. How you get the?
さあ、それじゃあ、今日たくさんね、皆さん大好きなパワーポイントをお待ちかねな。
How you get
So,
the
yeah,
Rainer
no
jacket?
No, we know you guys have been
Harada.
waiting a long time for,
I want that jacket.
for Yasuda's PowerPoint presentation that you guys love so much. So let's get started.
It's like late.
パワーポイントパワーポイントって言われそうな気がする。
It's like very late
PowerPoint
at night for me, so I probably should have done this earlier. But hey.
So I was just saying that since Yasuda's here, I'm sorry we don't have any new info, just a PowerPoint for you guys.
僕出ると
I'm cool with PowerPoints. PowerPoints seem professional and organized.
情報いっぱいあります。だから
Don't mind the PowerPoints.
はい聞いたことある。それを新情報って言うんですけどね。
But you know, we have a lot of information for you, for everyone today. Some of it's going to be stuff we've talked about, but maybe since we have a new and wider audience, it'll be new to them. And then other stuff that we haven't talked about yet is also going to be talked about today. So we hope you look forward to it.
はい。じゃあ早速スライドの方行きましょうか。
Start with the slides.
Yeah, slides.
はいまずは鉄拳8 1月26日に発売いたしました。
So Tekken 8 was released last January 26th, right? So I'm sure everyone's enjoying the game.
はい、おかげさまでメディアからも、高い評価をいただいておりまして、あと何よりも、鉄拳7の時と比べても、非常に多くのお客様に、楽しんでいただいているような状況でございます。
We're quite excited that everyone's really loving the game. We're in a better state than even where we were with Tekken 7, and we even have a lot more brand new users to the franchise as well. So we're quite excited about that.
自分はこのようなラウンジに潜って、同僚と一緒にグループマッチしてプレイしてるんですけど、オンライン上にあると噂されてるナムコ菅本店。そうそう。
Even Yasuda, Mr. PowerPoint here likes to go on late at night and check out the fight lounge with some of his coworkers. There's a rumored online Sugamo.
Tekken 8 released on January 26 has a much larger user base than its predecessor Tekken 7, which is great. Tekken 7 did I remember Maximilian video. He was talking about the differences between the success of Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. And pretty much it's a result that the previous games, the Tekken, Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5 did so terrible, and Tekken 7 did very well. So I think that's the reason why Tekken 8 was doing so much better, especially with the especially with all the content that they have. Tekken 8 is content, full of content.
あとアバターも原田アンダーバー鉄拳で入るんだけど、どうせ本物じゃないっていう。
I wish I knew Japanese.
本物じゃないだろうか。そう扱いを受けて、なんかはいはい公式っぽいコメントを使れみたいなことを言われるので。実際本人なんですよ割と。
So Rado has mentioned that he's been online in several fight lounge lobbies, maybe even playing some games with you all. But even though he's using his normal Harada underbar Tekken, people they assume that he would never show up, so it's got to be an imposter, right? But it could be the actual Harada himself.
皆さんね楽しんでいると思う。いや楽しいです。はい。引き続き、我々開発チームの方は、皆さんに、快適かつ、もっと楽しんでいただけるような、環境を作っていきたいなと思っておりますので、今日そういった、アップデート
I just had a thought
話、直近のですよね。はい。方針とか
that this developer direct
However, it's not just
podcasting
like, we're sitting
seems
back
kind
and
of
chilling after the release of the game.
more
Obviously, we want to
relaxed.
provide the best experience possible that we can for everyone. So we've been looking at all of your comments and requests, etc. And we're trying to make adjustments and additions, etc. to make you guys happy. So we hope to be touching on that a little bit today.
はい、じゃあまたパワーポイントに戻りましょうか。はい。
Eddie, Eddie, Eddie,
皆
Spring.
さんのリクエストをちょっと聞いてみ
The
る時間
Killmonger haircut.
あと聞いてみる時間だったり、一応僕は今日は主にコメントは英語も
Well, it's a good thing this character customization so we can change the
英語と日本語
hairstyles.
はできるだけ読みます。はい。
Rod
So,
just mentioned that there's a little bit
we're
of
not
time we
stuck
have
with
today on
the-
podcast where we'll be touching
The
on some
Killmonger
requests,
haircut, guys.
etc. from
So
you guys.
don't worry.
He'll try his best to read the English comments, maybe even Spanish and Japanese, obviously. Unfortunately, he doesn't really read Hangul, the Korean language. So, yeah, write your comments in English and you have a good chance that he might see it.
はい、今日おそらく皆さん一番期
Oh,
待してい
no,
るのは
Harado's
エディの
beaming in the chat right there.
テケンワールドツアーのファイナルで、アナウンスさせていただいたエディの話からあるんですが、
Ow,
ちゃんと
my
エディの
arm.
話ありますからね。スライドじゃない、パワーポイントじゃないお話も。本当？
So we believe everyone's tuned in because you're excited to hear more about Eddie, which we've already kind of hinted at, including the game already. We'll get to that in time and in stuff that's not PowerPoint actually too.
I just realized
But
you
bear
probably
with us
can't
in the
see
meantime before we get to
their faces because of my avatar.
So I was just saying, maybe it's a 60 frame per second PowerPoint presentation.
はい、冗談はさておきですね。エディの配信が、スプリング、春頃予定してますので、それぐらいの時期までのアップデートの内容に関しても、お話しできればなと思ってます。
As we mentioned, Eddie's plan for spring of this year, so we just want to touch on some other stuff also that we have coming up around that time frame.
The release date of Eddie will be announced as soon as it's
発売
confirmed.
直後にですね、
Okay.
1回目の
No release
アッ
date.
プデートを入れさせていただいているんです
Getting
が、
updates
次回、2
in
月下旬
February,
か3月の頭
April,
頃に2回目の
and
ア
after
ップデートをや
May.
りたいなというふうに思っております。
And so, as you all know, we kind of made a slight update to the game right after release, but we actually have some more stuff to update. We're currently working towards a milestone of end of February this month, or perhaps sometime in March. So that's kind of the rough time frame we're talking about.
で、4月に3回目のアップデートを行って、5月以降も継続して、このペースでアップデートを続けていきたいなというふうに思っているところでございます。
Then after that, we have another update coming around March, and then obviously that's not the end. We'll continually be updating the game after that as well, leading May and beyond.
なので、
So
今日
today,
この後、アップデート来ないですし、エディも来ないです。そこだけは今日はその方針とか
Eddie 以外の新キャラもないですね。
ないです。何もないです。何もない。
So just to set expectations, we're not going to do a Harada's famous and the updates going live today. That's not happening today. Sorry. So we'll give you more details on the exact release date when we have them confirmed. Also, just want to mention, no new characters announced today. So if that's your whole thing, that's not going to happen today.
はい、
Just
じ
want
ゃ
to set expectations.
というわけで今日は終わりですかね、もうそろそろ。
Oh, so we're done. Okay, that's what Harada's saying. So
解散
good to see you.
この後国内何回あるんですかこれ。
解散
No, we still have PowerPoints to show. So
More
と
PowerPoints.
いうことで、はい、じゃあ、2月
Give me
3
some
月
PowerPoints.
話から聞くんですが、はい。さっきお話した通り、
Second update is scheduled for release in late February, early March. Update
so
details
let's
fashion will be
kick it off
available
with the update
the
plan
day
for
before
around
the
February,
update.
March
Okay.
timeline.
はい、で、今、スタッフ皆さん、頑張りながら、
In-game
作っ
collaboration,
ている状況で
Tekken
はあるん
Shop,
ですが、パッチノー
and
トの
adjustment
詳細に
behavior
関
and
しては
properties of moves for
そ
some
の
characters.
アップデートの前日にお知らせしますので、皆さんその続報をお待ちいただければなと思います。
So as far as adjustments, etc., we plan to make with the game, we'll be releasing the actual patch notes the day before that drops. So please wait
Okay.
a little bit longer.
はい。で、
We'll definitely have to make a note of that to check the updates.
一つがインゲームコラボですね。インゲームコラボに関してはファイナルでも発表済みの内容になります。
So we have 3 points overall for that main update. The first one is going to be the collaboration that we've already announced at the Tekken World Tour Finals.
はい。で、2つ目が鉄拳ショップという新しい機能の実装になります。
The second would be the Tekken shop that's going to be added, which is a brand new feature.
はい。で、3つ
Tekken
目
Shop.
が意図しないキャラクターの意図しない挙動であったりとか、不具合の修正になります。
And the third being an update that fixes several different properties surrounding certain characters, techniques, etc. So it's not like a balance update per se. It's more of just fixing stuff to work as we intended it to.
はい。じゃあまず順番に
cool.
一つずつ詳細を
Fixing
説明していきたいと思い
glitches.
ます。
I know
Okay, let's
that
go into the details regarding each of these.
I know there's some people that were complaining about certain characters. I think like June was one of them, where like there's like a glitch happening. I haven't really played like against a lot of Junes or really noticed like any glitches or anything like that. I just take them as it is. But that's good to know that they're working on that.
まず、イ インゲームコラボですが、ユニク
Ooh,
ロさん
that is a
との、
cool.
コラボが決定し
That's
て
a
おりま
cool
す。
design for.
So as you know, we're going to be doing a collaboration with Uniqlo in game as well.
はい、今日メンバーが着ている、今これキングがガッてやっている T シャツ、これ安田と私とマイケルが
Okay, they're wearing the
着ている
shirts right
が
now.
皆
But I
さん
want
と
that
あと
design.
今日、はい、
I want that graphic of
So
King
see the
right there
t-shirts,
where
yes,
he's
we
pulling
have
his
one
own
on the
T-shirt.
King one that's in the artwork itself. And Hatsu and Harada-san actually have different t-shirts as well, part of the collaboration.
Okay.
You can see one Yasu is holding up as well. So all of these will also be in game, right?
鉄拳のとあと歴代鉄拳の
So we had the first Tekken, right? And then the one he's holding up now is the logos throughout the series, which is pretty cool. First time I've seen something like that.
でこれが、店頭で、発売されます。
Nice.
これ実はもう
Celebrating
発売
30
してい
years
る
of
国
Tekken.
に
That's
よって
pretty
は
cool.
国によっては出てますね。はい。
So this is actually purchasable in Uniqlo stores throughout the world. The release date depends on where you are.
I'm not
so
gonna lie,
please
if
check in your local region for details.
I mean that's cool,
ぜひ皆さん
but
店頭
if
で
they had
ご
a
覧いただければと。
日本だと
if
2月
they had
28
that
そうですね。
graphic where
In
King
Japan,
was like
we're looking at into February
that
for the
graphic of
store
King
release.
like
Looking forward.
pulling like his
で、
his
インゲームコラボ
King shirt
どん
in
な色かと
Tekken
言いま
2,
すと、
then I would have been
鉄拳ファイ
more
トラウンジの、中
I
に
would
ユ
have
ニクロが
be more
出
likely
店する
to
と
like buy something
ユニクロ鉄拳
of
リレ
that like
ー
a
で通称が出店いたします。でさらに、
maybe like a
その中で
poster or something
今
like
皆さ
that
んが
or
ご覧
like
い
a
ただい
shirt
ている
because
T
that's
シャ
a
ツ
pretty
を
cool
無料で
design
皆さんにプレゼントするという
drawing of
ことにな
King.
ります。
So about the in-game collaboration regarding that, it's going to be in the Tekken Fight Lounge, in which you use your avatar and kind of wander around the area. So there's a whole kind of like a Uniqlo Tekken 8
2
store.
T-shirts for characters
で、今日、
and 1 T-shirt for
実
avatar
装
will be
中の
available free of charge.
映像
Cool,
撮影してい
free
ただきまし
stuff.
たので、皆さんぜひご覧いただければと思います。
Cool.
So we actually have some footage that's taken of the in-game collaboration we have already implemented. So let's take a break from the PowerPoint for a second and check out the video.
No, bring it back. The PowerPoints.
ラウンジですよね、これ実際ちょっと天井を見てほしいんですけど、結構その天井のサイネージごとユニクロ鉄拳30周年仕様になってます。
So Nakatsu was just mentioning, look at the ceiling of the Tekken Fight Lounge. Many of you are probably familiar with this area, but you can see it's changed to reflect the Tekken 30th anniversary logo and that one of Uniqlo as well. The
Okay.
UT.
だからこれもうね、もちろんユニクロさん以外でもね、やろうと思えば
はい。
いろんな仕掛けができるようになってるので、もし個人的になんかメッセージ出したいって人はまあ8500万円ぐらいだ。
You know what would be cool that they
So
do
Rad was just mentioning that we can do collaborations with
in
many,
like the avatar
people
lobby
with this
area
It's quite flexible. So
is
even personal people, if you have a
they
spare
put
850
like other than
K
the
or so, come
whole
talk to us and we can
collaboration they
put a
have,
message on the ceiling.
since it's like their 30th anniversary, they should put like banners of stuff everywhere
そうですね。はい。
to where they can celebrating. I don't know, it's just something something small.
So as you
I
can
mean,
see
they
in the
don't have
store
to do it
area,
if they want
Nakatsu
to,
was just
but
mentioning about how they kind of updated
it would be
Uniqlo,
cool.
and he kind of took as a reference the Harajuku store actually of Uniqlo.
はい
showing
で
you
今
celebrating it.
店員に話しかけて
Tekken Shop
選択して
offers a wide variety of customization items for purchase, including legacy character costumes,
の
ooh,
ご説明になります。
So
and
this actually
character
is
themed
accessible
avatar
if you go into the
skins.
store area and you talk to the employee
Okay.
there.
I think I
and you
saw a
access the
picture
shop.
of that.
But, so
Oh
let's
yeah, I
look at the Tekken
see
shop. Let's talk a little bit
Jin's
about
Tekken 4
鉄拳
outfit.
ショップなんですが、いろんな
That's pretty cool.
カスタマイズアイテムですね。販売する、場所になります。
So this new area of the Tekken shop is
That's
where we're
pretty cool.
gonna be, actually updating with newer customization items that you can purchase.
はい、今右下にスライド画像もあるんですが、例えば復刻コスチュームであったりとか、あと今もすでに
New items are added to the Tekken Shop once or twice a month. Okay, that's a pretty good frequency to add stuff.
といったものをゲーム内で販売するというものになります。
I want to see
So
the
we have some
legacy
actually kind of
costumes.
interesting content here. Some iconic legendary costumes where the characters that you can customize them with, but also some of the avatar skins. You've probably seen already the Jin, Jun, and Kazuya ones, but we have more on the way.
はい、で、これ一個ちょっとあまり勘違いというか、
Yeah, I see it.
ないなっていう、これ一プロデューサーとし
That's
て
pretty cool. I like that.
鉄拳7もそうだったんですが、鉄拳8はもっと長く濃い
Xiao Yu.
時間を皆さんに提供したいなという思いがありますので、そういった運営を長く続けていく、もっと密度濃くやっていくために、必要な機能だというふうに考えて実装したいなと思っておりますので、毎月1回とか2回とか、新たな皆さんに喜んでいただけるようなアイテムを実装して、していきたいなというふうに思っております。
So, Yasu just mentioned that we hear that some people might have some kind of allergic reaction when they hear shop, etc. But it's more of trying to update the game and keep it fresh with new customization items. And as you've seen what we did Tekken 7, we tried to refresh the game and to provide a better experience overall. rather than just trying to make money off these individual items. So the thinking is the same for Tekken 8 in that we're trying to make it a better game, and this is just one of the ways that we plan to do that. So please keep that in mind.
じゃあ
Yeah,
これ鉄拳ショップ
I've already started seeing people talking about like paying money for like this stuff, but I mean Tekken 8 is like normally if a company is like being like money hungry and greedy, then like I would agree, but Tekken 8, there's like a lot of things that this game offers like included into the game. There's like a lot of things, a lot of character customization where like you can create like fictional characters, official character costumes for people. People can like dress up as Goku or 2B or Bayonetta, like whoever you can think of in this game. And in this game, and so like I mean paying money for like these extra costumes, these legacy costumes especially. I mean, I personally wouldn't mind, especially if it's a costume that I would really want. Like, I kind of would want the Jin costume. It looks kind of pretty cool. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. And I mean, they are a business. They have to like make money, and honestly, the money that they've gotten from like Tekken 8, because Tekken 8, they're using it really well because did I say Tekken 8? I meant to say Tekken 7. The money they got from Tekken 7 was spent well because they made Tekken 8 and it's like a really good fighting game, like my favorite fighting game of like the major ones that's came out so far.
ショップさっきと同様に映像を撮ってきましたので、はい、皆さんぜひご覧いただければと思います。
So again, regarding the Tekken shop, we have a short video to show you. So let's take a break from the PowerPoint and let's check out the video.
No, the PowerPoint.
はい、さっき店員からに話しかけて、
Oh, okay.
この鉄拳ショップの中にで、最初に紹介したユニクロコラボのアイテム
Okay, we getting that free of charge? Well, I see right there, we getting like, that free of charge when they could be
無料で購入する
charging it because it's a collaboration. I know
So
Street
you
Fighter
go
did a
to the store,
collaboration with
you'll talk to the employee there,
Teenage
and
Ninja
then
Turtles
access
and
the
Spy
customization
X
photos.
Family,
This one happens to be
and
the
it
Uniqlo
costs like an arm and a leg.
And so, although it's free for
Well, not
everyone in
really
the
arm and
game,
leg, but like,
actually still go through the purchase
arm
of
and a
the-
leg for like a
I'm sorry, the process of the
costume
so that you
packs.
can obtain.
はいで、今、いろんなキャラクターが、
Yeah, you getting this stuff free of
プレビューとし
charge
て
for like
着用してください
everybody, and just shirts for everybody.
この T シャツのこれ
あそうそう
キャラで
はい
原さんがアバター用のですよね。So you can see all the T-shirts that you can equip to different characters. The King shirt as well as the one Nakatsu has on, you can equip to your characters. Where the one that Harada's wearing, you'll be equipping to the avatar.
で、
Yeah, I want that arena jacket.
に関してはこれはアバター用の
I wanna buy that.
T シャツとして、無料で皆さんにお届けいたします。
So like I was just saying, the avatar shirt and that as well is free to everyone.
で他にも、いろんなアイテムあるんですが、いわゆる我々復刻コスチュームということで、はい。
これね。This is the
Okay.
iconic kind of legendary costumes that everyone loves from past installments. You're looking at Tekken 4 Jin right here.
That kind of looks good in this game.
Oh, you can change the color too, I believe, right? これ色変更できるんですよ
Oh,
ね。
you can change the color?
第1弾は鉄拳30周年にちなんで歴代の人気だったコスチュームをチョイスしてます
June's classic
Nakatsu's
outfit.
picked up some of the fan favorites here. You can see Tekken Tag Tournament 2 June right here. Nice.
はい
I was just thinking that was
こ
from
こに
Tekken Tag.
400って書いてるんですけど、はい。これ400鉄拳コインになるんですが、大体値段的にはドルで言うと、3.99ぐらいかな、はい、の値段になります。
That's pretty cool.
So the coins, the 400 you see is actually it's not a particular currency outside the game. It's just the Tekken coins. If we have to kind of translate it roughly, it would be like 3.99 USD, roughly. So that's kind of.
Where's this outfit from?
鉄拳4
I love this costume. これね、中津に僕は入れてってお願いしたやつですよね。
そうですねポニーテールもしっかり作り直しましたから
It's the very popular costume from Tekken 4 for Lin Xiaoyu.
Oh, it's Tekken 4.
Detail, all that attention to detail was redone for this game.
あとはアバタースキンに
Oh,
関
shit
しても
looks so weird.
さらに追加で、これレーナーですね。
Now, so you can see Reina. She's going to be a wonderful addition for the avatar skins.
でアバターだけじゃなくてこういったエモートも、使えるようになります。
そうですねキャラクターのアバターにはこういう技エモートっていうのがついていてその技エモートは実際自分の、
Cool.
アバターに、設定して
Avatar
はい
skins.
自分の見た目で技を繰り出すこともできます
So Nakatsu just mentioned that you see the emote that comes attached with Reina as with the other characters as well. And it's not just particularly when you have the Reina skin on, you
Fuck.
can use it with your other avatars as well,
What?
if you own that skin.
はい、
That's
これ
cool.
がパーティーエフェクトと言われるもので、エモートをさらに、エフェクトがついたものになるんです ですが、回数限りあるんです
Spit out
が、
my drink.
その場で不慣れに
Fuck.
できると。
Next is the party effects. So it's kind of like a emote that's unique to any of these avatars that you can.
Out of
use
all
if
those
you
skins,
have,
I'll probably just
the
get
item available.
the gen one.
いやこれ何に使うんだろうね。
Tekken Shop offers a variety of items, some for free, some paid. Paid items will be attained by spending Tekken coins purchased on each platform, not available for cross commerce.
So Nakatsu was
記念写
just
真
なるほどね。
mentioning, it's all up to your imagination. Maybe your
Oh, so you
favorites
just
to
gotta
support
buy
your
the coins.
favorite streamer,
Okay.
having a good stream, or
I wish
maybe
it was like, you know, a
particular
way
TWT
to,
player that you're,
you know, earn them
watching has won a
through the
match or something
game,
like
but,
that, or
you know,
friend's
I guess
birthday.
they gotta
There's a
make
variety
money
of different
somehow.
times
All
you can,
companies are doing it
just use
nowadays.
these for fun.
はい。で、鉄拳ショップでは、いろんなアイテム提供するんですが、
Oh wait, I think he
さっ
said
きご覧
that
いただいた通り、
they
有料の
don't
ものもあれば、無料のものもあると。いろんな、
they don't change the game anything
もの
like
があ
that?
ります。さっき
Just use these for fun. In a match or something like that, or a friend's birthday. There's a variety of different times you can just use these for fun.
はい。
Okay.
で、鉄拳ショップでは、いろんなアイテム提供するんですが、さっきご覧いただいた通り、有料のものもあれば、無料のものもあると。いろんな、種類のものがあります。
As you see, some of the costumes cost Tekken coins, but some like the Uniqlo items are going to be free to everyone. So it's a mix of both.
で、有料のものに関
Yeah,
して
we're
は、
getting free stuff, so there's
プラ
nothing
ッ
to
トフォーム
complain
スト
about
ア、
that.
PS だったら、
Getting
はい
stuff for free.
PS ストアの方で、鉄拳コインというものを購入して、それをゲーム内で消費することでアイテムを入手することができるようになります。
So if you want some of these customs that actually cost the Tekken coins, the way you go about it is you go to the particular platform store that you're playing on, and you purchase the Tekken coins there, and then that allows you to purchase in-game these items.
はい。で、
Okay.
クロスプレイ
I
は、
thought so.
鉄拳はい、クロスプレイ実装は、しているんですが、クロスコマースは、対応いたしませんので、そこはご留意いただければと思います。
So although they're separate things, we know the game has got crossplay in it, but we aren't having cross commerce for this item. So what that means, it's like if you're on two different platforms, you're going to want to buy it for your lead platform because it doesn't automatically get transferred to the others.
Hmm,
はい。
okay.
こ
That's
ちら
good to
は
know.
2月下旬か3月上旬の
That's
次の
nice for
タイ
them
ミング
to let us
メンテ
know
ナンス
that.
をまた入れることになるんですが、メンテナンス終了後から、アクセスをしていただけるようになります。
So the next update is when this is going to be in the game, and obviously we're going to have a short maintenance period before we open all this up. But once that's done, you guys will have access.
I hope they have more legacy costumes by the time
Go to the next slide.
this update comes up.
はい、あとは
Kill
プレイブルキャ
adjustment
ラクタ
bug
ー
fish
に関しては、意図しない、挙動の修正であったりとか、不具合の、修正であったりとかっていうのを対応していこうかなと思っております。
So in addition to the Tekken shop and the customization items, all of this, I know you all are quite interested to find out about the character adjustments. This is mainly just trying to correct moves that weren't working as we intended them to, or actually bugs.
I should probably follow Nakatsu.
で、この辺の、報告に関しては、X の方で、
はい
はい、ハッシュタグ T8 アンダーバーレポートの方で、皆さんツイートしていただいているものを、ポストしていただいているものを、順を追って、検証して、修正対応していっているところですよね。
そうですね、実際発売してから報告された内容に関してはこちらで検証してバグフィックス含めた修正を、日々取り組んでますので、ぜひこのハッシュタグ活用してください。
So we want to thank everyone who's been sending tweets to the hashtag We Had the Tekken 8 report. Nakatsu Harada and all of us have been looking at your reports and updating the game accordingly with stuff that's been found to be broken or unintended, etc. So thank you for that, and please continue to do that.
でまあこれ注意点はあ
That's
くまで
nice.
こう明らかに不具合だろうとかその
This update is in response to your feedback with adjustments and bug fixes. That's pretty cool.
に対してこのハッシュタグを使ってほしくて
Wait, hold on. Let me read his tweet here. So in Nakatsu's tweet here, it says, after this patch, we will continue to address unintended behaviors and investigate verified issues reported through hashtag Tekken T8 underscore report. So, and yeah. Examples, Victor's throw escape window, Alyssa's follow-up to brute force attack, chain throws becoming unbreakable during a punish. Please stay tuned for updates regarding the next update timing. I wonder if my last video I was experiencing that issue with Alyssa, because I played against her twice and I know I was having difficulty with her, but who knows. Maybe I'll notice the difference when the update comes up.
キャラ性能をこうしてほしいと。
はい、普通にあとキャラのチューニングの話とか調整の話とかはこのハッシュタグじゃなくてもそういう要望に関しては、僕とかマイケルとか中津の、主に僕になると思うんですけどそっちに、流してくれればいいので、変に全てにこのハッシュタグをつけて使っちゃうと重要なそのトラブルの情報が届かなくなってみんなお互いに良くないのでそこだけ気をつけてください。
Harada just mentioned we want you to please keep that strictly to reports of bugs or things that are broken in the game. If you flood that with certain character requests or you want the game balance to be changed a certain way, it's going to take much longer for us to sift through the actual bugs and things that need to be fixed.
I
So
should probably
please keep those
mute.
separately. It's not like we're not listening at all to character requests or balance adjustment requests, etc. But please separate those and you can address them to Harada, Nakatsu, myself as always, and we'll keep an eye on that as well. But please separate the reports. It's better for everyone that way.
はい。じゃあ、まずは
Move this to the other side
あ、そうです
so
か。
you can at least see like these guys talking.
はい。ということ
My
で、
bad.
2月3月に関しては、はい、こういった形でアップデート実施しまして、他にもいろいろ、いろんなものが入るん
Spring
ですが、
of Season 1,
3つの紹介
February,
をしてみまし
March.
た。
Oh,
So
okay.
we have some other stuff planned for the updates for February, March, and after that. But these are the main things that we wanted to show off today.
はい。で、ゲームの外側でも、いろんな、
Okay, so we've got more stuff
グッズが
coming.
発売されるんですが、はい。
But outside of the game, we have a lot of cool stuff going on.
Original
too. I'm sure a lot
soundtrack.
of who are Tekken fans
A
are gonna be
phone
quite
case
excited about it, so
too?
we'd like to show off a few of those for you today. Starting off first, we have the soundtrack here, which is quite awesome. That yes, it is currently holding up. It's got the disc itself, but it's also got this cool little booklet too. I've showed this off in a separate video that I did online as well. But it gives you info on the tracks and who composed them. And what's really cool is the composers actually wrote what they were trying to achieve when they wrote it. So super cool collection. And I believe everyone, if you apply now, it might
You got
be limited
stickers?
quantity. So please, check it out. Oh, stickers too that Yasuda has.
Yeah.
Quite cool. You can put that on your
Stickers.
cell phone or your
That's
PC
pretty cool.
like Nakatsu has over here. Yeah, beautiful collection. Everyone loves the soundtrack, so please check it out.
今、
Yeah, Tekken's always had a good soundtrack in their video games.
Until the 26th? No, that's a different one. Okay. Yeah, so we're currently accepting pre-orders for this. So currently, get to it.
はい、3月の14、
If I had the money.
3月13日。
Sangatsu-san.
Oh wait, that's not a
Remember the
phone
dates,
case. That's a
it's,
sticker
March
on the phone
13th.
case.
はい。そして次、
Tekken
シリー
series
ズはい
original soundtrack
発売
streaming will start
テッケン
on
の発売日のタイミングで、
February 26th.
ナンバリングの1、2、3、4、5、6、7、
Streaming
8までは
begins 12 a.m. in each country.
サブスクで、BGM 配信中だったんですが、
What does that mean?
マイケルさん待望の、
個人的に待って
You
ます
stream on Spotify,
その
iTunes?
やっぱキャラクターセレクトエイムトゥウィンが大好きなので
あとは、テッケンレボリューション含めて2月26日から、サブスクサービスでの配信スタートします。
So we're excited to mention that, when we released Tekken 8 on the 26th of last month, we had the numbering titles Tekken 1 through 8. The soundtracks were all uploaded to your favorite streaming platforms. But now we're actually going to have some fan favorites such as Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and Tekken Revolution starting on February 26th. So Nakatsu mentioned he's a big fan of that. Me too. The Tekken Tag 2 soundtrack
cool.
is full of bangers. So looking forward to it.
はい、そして次、ディスプレイトさん
Display
テッケンシリーズ
1,000 copies.
テッケン8、7、あと3の、メタルクレートかな、はい、ポスター、はい、これポスターですね、はい、発売を今発売しております。
That looks really
今
good.
ご注文いただくと大体1週間以内ぐらいにお届けできるんですが、これテッケン8、
いやめちゃくちゃかっこ
はいい、
ですよ
限定版でちょっとわかりますかね、ちょっとこう
凹凸があってね
凹凸がありまして、
I should probably get one of those displays, whether it's Tekken or some other series. That looks really good though.
Details like the texture, the way the light kind of reflects at different angles. This is actually a limited edition. I think there's only 1,000 worldwide, and they've already managed to sell I think half of those almost. So
God damn.
if you're interested in that, you
So
wanna
about
check it out
500 left?
soon. It's on sale currently. But they also have a few others. This one being Tekken 8 metal poster. It's not the limited edition like this one, but it's still pretty cool. And one of my personal favorites, the
I like that
7
Tekken
one.
7 one. I think that's pretty cool.
Scale here. And then Tekken 3, another fan favorite. We've got two different iterations for that one. The main Jin Kazama, and then
No, I want that
got
first one.
artwork with a few other characters in there as well.
はい、まあちょっとマットな形、
That first one was
高
better.
級感ある仕上がりになってますので、ぜひ興味ある方は、お買い求めいただければと思います。
See the kind of matte finish is pretty cool. It's pretty cool hang on your wall.
はい、そしてまだあります。はい、
Still, we have a few more things to show off for you guys today.
はい、シボリセイツさんからですね、これのパーカーとパンツが、3月29日に、発売になります。
Tie-dye
So from
apparel.
Shibori on March 29th, I believe, we'll be having some unique Tekken threads here, both kind of hoodies and in the pants as well. You all are probably aware that Shibori, in Japan, it means something else, but it's a traditional Japanese way that they used to kind of tie-dye the clothes, and so that's their main theme in their line of clothing. We're really excited that they're producing a lineup for Tekken.
はい、そして、じゃあちょっと映像から入ってもいいですかね。
So
はい
we're going to be having some video soon.
はい、この映像の紹介をマイケルさんがするのはちょっとあれなんですけど、
Oh, I have to show you guys footage of. I don't know if this guy is here. He's pretty lame, but he's showing off a really cool
似合うな
jacket.
I'm not much of a jean jacket
So this
guy.
one by Edwin, it's got not just the jacket,
It looks
but the
pretty
pants
decent,
with kind of the Jin's chain themes to it.
ちょうどこれですよね。ちょうど
It's
今
really cool.
着
I
てるし
actually got it on today. I quite like it. I've been wearing it quite often.
はいあスライドがごめんなさいはい
And then yeah, so this whole another pair of pants you can
こ
see
れ
on
レギュ
the
ラース
back.
トレートインパンツですね
It's got the Jin, the chains. You know, so iconic for Tekken 8. So both of these are on sale. They're currently taking pre-orders. So you want to hurry if you're interested at all. It's gonna be cut off.
You know, it
on
makes sense
February
that, you
27th,
know,
so please hurry.
they got all like this fashion stuff because like all the characters are always like dressed sharp. That man Kazuya, he's always dressed sharp.
あと1週間ぐらい
Jen is looking
So we
good
have
in
1
the
week left.
game.
So you want to
Like
hurry.
everybody
I
in the
believe
game,
it's
they're
worldwide, except for a
like
few countries. So not just Japan,
dressed
but,
like really
you know,
good.
in various countries around the world.
これ完全受注生産
So
です
I think it kind of makes sense that you got all these clothing
It's not gonna be
collaborations.
just like a general release. It's just pre-orders only. So if you want it, you have to pre-order.
今
But I want that
予約
Reina
していただ
jacket,
くと9月中旬頃にお届けになりますので
That's
ぜひ
what I
興
want.
味持った方はホームページご記入いただければと思います
So if you pre-order it now, I believe you'll get it in your hands in June. So check it out on their official homepage, and hope to see you wearing it.
はいで次ですはいスピリッツさんから魂伝承図
Okay, we got some figures.
SH フィギュアーズから風間仁三島和也が現在予約受付中でございます、かなりディテールにこだわったフィギュアブランドになってまして表情とかポージングとか思いのままにいじれますのでぜひ風間仁が2020年6月ですねで和也が7月全国の店頭で発売いたします
これ細かいディティール見たい人 YouTube にね原さんとマイケルさん
あそうです
実際の
そうだ
ありますんで。
はい
フィギュアを使った紹介動画、
So we were just talking about the Tekken 8, the SH figure arts collection from Bandai Spirits is really fire. I think we've already kind of showed this off a bit. Myself and Harada did a movie to actually introduce the character. But they go, I think Jin's on release in June and Kazuya in July. But the figures are just so well done, the attention to detail and costumes, and the facial printing as well. You know, when Harada and I were kind of reviewing the product, we noticed they actually switched up the technology for the printing halfway through and made it even better for the facial expression. So we have to check this out.
はいそしてネンドロイド
Chibi Lin
今
Xiaoyu.
日からはい今日から
Which
予
makes
約を
sense.
開始いたしました
今日
はい
今日です
7月予定でさらに今日サンプルも
うわ
So
Right.
also, I think this is might be the first time we've shown this off. The Nindroid figure for Lin Xiaoyu.
まで寄れる
The pre-orders open today. So she's pretty cute, right? So this is the first time.
うんすげえちっちゃくて可愛いですね
サイズちっちゃいんですけどいろんなパーツがついたりとか
It's kind of cute, but there's different parts you can use to customize with different poses and things like that.
可動もつけたりとかすごいいい仕上がりに
And you can move it a little bit. So it's actually really well done, and we're quite impressed with it.
はい、7月発売予定ですのでぜひこれレーナも欲しいな
Yes,
グスマさん
You know, I just realized in like
欲しいですね
that one stage they got the Tekken Force in the
just turned
background.
out so well.
はいということで、グッズを紹介しましたがまだまだありますよはい4月以降の、
Third update in April, Tekken World
So
Tour
we
will
were able to
start.
show
Character
off, a little bit of
adjustments,
some of the,
other new features we added.
products we've had in the
Okay,
pipeline now.
and that's in
Next, we want
April.
to move on to the Tekken World Tour, kicking off in April, I believe. Yep.
はい4月の、3回目のアップデートに関しては4月からテッケンワールドツアー始まりますので、そこに向けた、ゲームバランス調整、とあと、意図しない、挙動の修正だったり不具合の修正、DWT2024 の準備として、今着々と作業も進行しているところでございます。
So since the Tekken World is going to be kicking off in April, that's why we're really kind of in a rush to get all the reports from you all and to make sure that we fix all the stuff that we didn't intend or that's broken, etc. To be in a good start for the tour.
はいで、他にも、新しい機能の、実装もあるんですが、まずはちょっと、テッケンワールドツアーの、お話をさせてください。
So we have a few other cool features to talk about in it, but first, let's get to the Tekken World Tour.
はい予定通り4月
Dojo
13
submissions
日、
open at the
開
end
幕を
of
いたしま
March.
す。
So according to schedule, everything's going smoothly, and we are starting on April 13th.
はい、じゃあトレーラーの方をご覧ください。
We have a short video, so some of you might have seen this already, but to our newer audience, please check out this trailer.
Have it all speed up.
DWD 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Tekken World Tour. Oh my god! Oh my god! Can he close? No, no, no! Hang on. He takes it! You're not taking this that easy. One more missile!
はい、テッケンワールドツアー、2017からかなやってますよね。
ああ、
はい。で、今年、
まあ、
はい
正。式にはね、その前にちょっと違
あ、そうですね、ありました。はい、テッケンワールドツアーという形では2017からやっているもので、2024が、7月13日から、開幕をいたします。
So the Tekken World Tour has been such a success. We've been doing it in this current capacity since 2017. You know, we had an earlier iteration before
Really,
that, but
2017?
now we're going to be kicking off 2023.
はい
24? 24, right.
はい、で特徴3つですが、今シーズンに関してはオフラインのみですね、オフラインの大会のみ。あとは、グローバルのリーダーボードに加えて、リージョナル地域のリーダーボードもあります。
And just to kind of go a review over the details, one of the main points obviously is it's going to be offline events only. Not only that, but there's two different leaderboards, the global and the regional, and we'll explain the importance of that.
Too bad for online warriors.
でグローバルのリーダーボードについては、
Events
世
of
界
all
中
tiers worldwide
ワール
will
ドワイドラン
qualify
キン
for
グ
global
ですね。
leader points.
マスタープラス、マスターチャレンジャー道場という4つのカテゴリーがあるんですが、それぞれ、
Highest
自分が参加した大会の
placement.
上位、マスタープラスが1つ、マスターが2つ、チャレンジャーが3つ、道場が4つまでが、自分のポイントとして加算されます。でそのポイントの、多さによってランキングが、作られます。
So the global leaderboard will be broken down. We have 4 categories, obviously the Master Plus, Master Challenger, and also the dojos. And so your best placements will be taken to determine your placement in leaderboard. So that's like the top Master Plus, 2 Masters, 3 Challengers, I believe it was, and 4 dojos. So those placements will then be calculated to determine where you are on the global leaderboard.
はい。で、一番、ポイントが大きいマスタープラス
Two
のカテ
Master
ゴリー
Plus
ですが、
events.
今シーズン2つあります。
New
そのうち
Master
1つが
Plus
エボジャパン。
Evo Japan 2024.
So the new the Master Plus category, everyone is kind of aware that Evo was the big crown jewel of that, but we actually have 2 this year with Evo Japan making an appearance in this category.
はい。で、今、絶賛エントリー受付中
Okay,
で、
so
3
Master
月
Plus
中旬に締め切りになりますので、
events are
あ
like
と 1
it.
ヶ月ぐらいかな。はい。
Okay,
あ
I
ります
see.
が、はい。皆さんぜひエントリーお願いいたします。
So we're currently they're accepting registrations for Evo Japan still. I believe it heads into the beginning of no, June.
中旬です。
So the mid of March. So please register for the game. I think Tekken's in 2nd place.
はい。まあ多分鉄拳と始まって一番大きい大会になるんじゃないかな。
そうですね。
はい。規模的には。はい。
まずはね、
そうですね。まず一発目の、はい。はい。
ベガスまではね。
はい。
So it's going to be a huge event kicking off the tour. I think that the interest in Tekken 8 is really high since the game was just released. So we're going to see a huge tournament, huge event for this until we see Vegas later in the year, probably.
はい。で、
Regional leaderboards are back. Select your region. After region selected, you cannot change region. Points are earned by participating in dojo events in your region. 6 times highest regional
今回はグローバ
Okay.
ルとは別で、リージョナルのリーダーボードもあります。
So there's also going to be a regional leaderboard, which just provides.
I wonder if this is how the
separate
Capcom
finals, obviously, right?
Cup
So we
works
did this
too.
back in 2022, I believe, and it's making a comeback in this current format.
はい。まあ、世界を、いくつかのリージョンに分けて、その中で開催される道場
There's
大会
like
です
those
ね
big
道場イベン
events
ト
and
に、参加していただい
like
て、
Evo,
上位
Evo
3つまで
Japan, and then
の、
the
ポイント
regional
が自
events,
分の
and
ランキング
then
に反
I
映さ
guess
れ
the
ます。
dojo events would be like
So for the regional leaderboard, you're going to
cities
want to
event.
participate in your local scene. Taking part in as many dojos as you can, and then your top 6 places in the dojo events will be calculated to determine your spot on the regional leaderboard.
はい。なかなかこう世界中飛び回れないよっていう、プレイヤーでも自分の地域に、根ざした大会に参加することで、まあ、ランキングを上げることができますので、ぜひ道場大会の方にも積極的に参加をお願いできると助かります。
まだリージョン分けは
はい、これから、はい、
そう
しますね。はい。
So, please wait for more info on what the breakdown of the actual regions are. But the whole point of this regional leaderboard is we hope that you'll support your local scene and support these tournaments that are close to you, and to kind of build up your local scene. So that's the whole purpose of this, and we hope that you all will.
I wonder if there's a
continue
local
to
scene near
participate in
me.
the tournaments.
なので道場を開催する主催者の目線で見ると、自分の大会でグローバルリーダーボードのポイントも発行されて、かつリージョナルリーダーボードのポイントも発行されることになるので、
はいはい、
開催する側としてはかなり道場というものが重要な位置を占めることになるんじゃないかと思います。
Yeah, so for the TOs out there, we realize it's a lot of hard work and dedication on your part, but as a result, the people who participate in your tournament get points not only for the global leaderboard, but then the regional leaderboard as well. So we hope that everyone will, continue to participate in your dojo events.
はい、鉄拳8は引き続きコミュニティの皆さんと、いいシーンを作っていきたいなと、ストーリーのあるドラマのあるいいシーンを作っていきたいなと思ってますので、ぜひ、ご協力お願いできると幸いでございます。
So we really hope that you'll help us make the 2024 year of Tekken World Tour spectacular with a lot of amazing stories and events throughout the season. and this can only be done with the help of the players and the TOs as well. So thank you for your support for Tekken 8, and we look forward to it.
はい。でまとめになりますが、ファイナルの、これもまだ
Global
場所
Pass
も、
Finals
時期もアナウンスしてない、近日にアナウンスしようと思っているんですが、ファイナル進出のためにはグローバルリーダーボードの上位、あとリージョナルリーダーボードの、各リージョンの1位ですねになることが、条件になりますので、おそらく、今シーズンの鉄拳ワールドツアーのファイナルは、例年よりも人数が増えるんじゃないかなと。はい。思っております。
So you can
So
call,
the
get to
Tekken
the
World Tour Finals,
get
I'm
to the
sure
finals
everyone
with
is dying to
regionals
know
or
where
the
it's going to
global.
be held this year. We always have it in such amazing locations. Unfortunately, we can't tell you today, so please wait for more details on that. But there'll be 2 routes to get you there if you're
Oh,
participating
the
tour.
global
So you have the route of
rankings,
going to the global,
you have to be
global
higher
awards or
ranking,
the regional
but with the
awards. So
regional,
either
you
one
have to be
qualifying for that.
rank
はい
one.
でそういった、
It's only one person
ツアーも、
with the
プロさ
regional
んのスポンサー
can
が
make it.
決定しておりますので、例年よりも、充実した内容でお届けできるんじゃないかなというふうに思っております。
Dang,
So
Chipotle
that
likes
means,
fighting games.
we're excited to announce that Chipotle is going to be supporting the World Tour as well. So hopefully that helps us make it an even
They
better
did the
experience this
whole
year.
Evo
はい、
Evo thing,
道場の申
the
請だったりと
Evo
か、ツアーのエントリーに関して
reveal
詳細の
or
情報は、
announcement
近日中
trailer
に
for
お知
the
らせをいた
games.
しますので、ぜひ、公式サイトの方をご覧いただければと思います。
And regarding all the details that you'll want to know about the Tekken World Tour, whether that's how to enter, how to sign up, rule set, etc., all of that can be found at TekkenWorldTour.com. So please check that out.
はい。であと一点告知でビクトリックさんのご覧の
Victrix
アキコンだったりとか、バッグだったりとか、あとコントローラーですね、パト、が日本で4月ですね。あとそれ以外の国では6月に、発売予定になっておりますので、こちらも引き続き、情報をお待ちいただければと思います。
And speaking of things upcoming, there's also going to be a product we have coming out from Victrix. So you can see the sticks here, controller, a bag as well. So all these are going to be released, consecutively. So I think the first drops is starting somewhere around April, is what we have planned. Also leading through June. So please look forward to it.
はい。ということで、4月に
I actually need to look into that because I need a new controller
そういった、
because
そ
the
こに
girl
所
I
要
have
を置いた
is the PS5 is not good with like fighting games.
公開しますが、
Gotta add that to my
5月以
wish
降も
list. See if I can add
定
it.
期的に、アップデートを続けていきたいなと思っておりまして、今いろんなところ、フィードバックを受けていて、次何やろうかということも考えながら進めているところなんですが、どうですかね、長瀬さん、原田さん。はい。先に。
So yeah, we got to catch up real quick. So we're just talking about, obviously the Tekken World Tour kickoff is going to be the main thing we're all looking forward to, and the updates to the game to try to get that in a good place before then. That said, as we're fixing things, I'm sure there's other features and things that you guys are wanting to have implemented into the game. So let's ask Nakatsu what he has planned.
そうですね。
原さんが。
ちょっとコメントの流れ見て。
コメント？
いやちょっとカメラ戻した方がいいと思う。そうですね。まずいろいろ多分こうこっちの言いたい情報だけパーッとバンナムからこう出てるって感じではあるんですけど、実はすごいいろいろアップデートね考えてるんだよね。で開発としてはいっぱいアップデート考えてて、もちろんそれはもちろん無料のアップデートですよ。しかも大型のいろんなアップデートは考えていますと。で、まずはじゃあちょっとずつ紹介していこうか。考えてることね。
そうですね。一旦訳してもらえますか。
資料があるわけじゃないけど。
Yeah, so unfortunately we don't have a PowerPoint for this particular part of it, and we noticed that the comments are mentioning how this program
So the
itself is
Victrix
just,
controllers are
dynamic
under
or
pre-order
just,
now, so if you want to get that, you want to follow them.
So we want to kind of try to continue the conversation with you all, and so in that regard, Rado was just mentioning that maybe give you a little bit more insight into what we as a development team are thinking of adding to the game. Because it's not just paid content stored, etc. We're thinking of features to improve the game that are a lot of times free of cost. So just to give you all a little bit of insight into what we're currently thinking.
大丈夫ですか。はい。まず以前からお伝えしているように、オンラインのファイトラウンジで一緒に友達とプラクティスができるようなオンラインプラクティスっていうのを考えています。
Nakatsu just mentioned that one of the first editions obviously will be in the Tekken Fight Lounge. Is a certain area that we plan to use, and we'll be having the online practice area. So you'll be able to go online with a friend and practice in a certain situation.
はい。で2つ目はもうすでにいろんな取材でもお答えしてるんですけども、テッケン8で新しく搭載したスーパーゴースト、このゴーストを使った遊びの拡張という意味で、実際プレイヤーとゴーストが今戦うことはできるんですけども、そのプレイヤーが育てたゴースト同士を対戦させるっていうような実験検証を進めているので、そのゴースト VS ゴーストっていうような遊びを今後アップデートで拡張していきたいと考えています。
ちなみに僕のゴーストが中津のゴーストに勝ちましたよね。
悔しい。
So another cool feature we're thinking of is currently the Super Ghost Battle. I'm sure everyone's enjoying that at the moment, and you can only play against other people's ghosts, right? But we plan to have ghost versus ghost battles implemented in the game as well.
That's pretty
I
cool.
just mentioned that in the dev environment, my diligent.
That's one of the things I remember doing when I
in development
watched
feature,
it.
so I kind of like this new feature.
はい、非常に楽しいので、ぜひいい形で皆さんにお届けしたいと思ってます。で、もう一つですね。
That's really
今
cool. It's just
日々
something nice
リ
to
リースして
let's
か
see
ら
what happens.
SNS 含
So
め
that
て
kind of like a
カスタマ
whole
イズ
like
皆さんいろいろな工
you
夫
know
を
do like a little
そういう
salty
ことで
bet
バリエーショ
thing.
ン豊かに
Like my ghost is gonna be
キャラ
True
クターを
Ghost.
彩ってくれてるんで、そのキャラクターをうまくこう見せてあげるような華やかに、皆さんにお披露目できるような
That could offer like a lot of like
アートディレクターがかなりセミプロ並みに
cool,
写真が
interesting
上手なので
things that you
た
can
くさん
do
の
with
機能を
other people.
使いやすくしたようなフォトモードっていうものをアップデートで、
And I think you also use the ghost data of other
And so
people as
another cool
well.
feature that we're planning is we've been extremely happy to see everyone's customizations that they've done and uploaded online, and we think everyone's having fun with that too. So we're going to add this photo mode, which is kind of designed by the art director who
That's
is
definitely a
himself,
W. Photo
kind of
mode.
a semi-professional cameraman actually, camera person. And so we plan to give you a lot of different features to make it kind of intuitive and easily show off your latest creations. So that's another cool feature plan.
はい、でこれ
Yeah,
だけじゃ
they
なくて
sort of have a photo mode already, but I don't think it's not like really good. And the photo mode's in like the character customization. It's kind of like bare bones. So, but hopefully the photo mode is like gonna be really good because there's a lot of customization in it. Like I said, and I hope they add more like items that you can add, or they will with the Tekken shop. So, yeah.
じゃあそのキャラクターたちはどうしてたのかとかそういうところをこうメインストーリーのその裏で何が起きてたかみたいなのを含めてストーリーモードをあれすっごいお金かかるんですけどちょっと
そうですね。
そこを拡張したいと思います。
Another one is the story mode. We for Tekken 7 we never really kind of updated that after the release. We know that that's something that's popular with the fans, and it's something we really would like to do more often. It's just so expensive to create that particular asset. That said, with the characters that are going to be added in the game, we were thinking that we would like to, in some kind of form, kind of update the story a little bit to show what's been going on with those characters when they join the game.
でもちろんそれはキャラクターを買ってない人でも楽しめるように
So I guess
テケイトさえ持ってれば
adding like
皆さんもちろん無料で
side
そのストーリー
chapters
の続きっていうのを
to
ちゃんと見れるような
it or something
大
like
型アッ
that.
プデートみたいなことで無料で提供したいなというふうに思ってます。
And the thinking is, it'd be kind of lame to lock that behind for just people who bought the characters. So obviously that would be addition for charge for everyone who owns Tekken 8 to be able to play.
で
See, right there, like, they giving this stuff for free, so paying like a little money for like those legacy costumes shouldn't be a big deal.
皆さんの顔の中も少しだけアップデートしてほしいなと思うのが
Because that story mode costs a lot of money. Like CG cutscenes, people hire people to like write the story and animate all this stuff. That costs money. And they could pay extra,
大変で実は
but
コスチュームも復
But
刻
they
コスチュ
don't.
ームはレガシーの復刻コス
So I think
チュームは結構海外
paying
の多かったんですよ。
whatever money for those
でただそれも
get a Tekken coins
実は
to like get those costumes should be
使い回しだと言ってるんです
just
よ
as
使
fine.
い回せないんですよ。この解像度とこのモデル総精細なモデルだとで作り起こさなきゃいけないんですね。で実は結構手間と開発費かけているのでそういうところも含めて我々コスチュームとか頑張ってそっちはもちろん有料で売るんですけどその分を全部さっき言ったようなアップデートに回そうとしてるんですね。ストーリーとか無料で皆さんに提供できるものでここにはもうすごい運営をしてずっと続けていくことと思うとすごい我々も運営費かかるのでそこはちょっと我々
Sorry if you hear me slurping. I'm kind of drinking tea right now.
本当にそこはねストーリーモードとかもそうですけどちょっとこの後も皆さんに聞いてみたいことがあってちょっといろいろアップデート考えてるんでそういうところはちょっと考慮しながら
いいですか？
マイケル俺がちょっと喋ってる
Headphones
Okay, I'll try to remember everything you said. Luckily, I'm not drinking tonight. So we're just talking about. We've updated the way we develop the
Okay.
game, obviously for Tekken 8, various mythologies, etc. But we would like to ask a favor of everyone that they kind of update their thinking to the current environment of game development and how games are sold, how they're consumed, etc. So games to create now are just so much more expensive than even Tekken 7 was. So it's like several times of
That's
that
why
when we're thinking about the current
these
platform
companies
games.
are
So,
increasing the pricing of
when
like
we take some of these legacy
the
costumes
games.
that a lot of people have been asking for. There is
It's
a
like
certain group out
$70.
there that say, "Oh, you're just taking it and copying and pasting it into the game." but that's not how it works. You can't just take those
No,
assets
it's
from like
not.
Tekken 4 and paste them into the current generation of hardware and make it look fine. All these obviously have been recreated for Tekken 8. So, and it's not like we're charging an outrageous price. And the point we're really trying to make, though, is that it's not like it's going into the coffers of Ben and Namco. We want to improve the game with these updates that we're providing for free that Harada's talking about in a lot of cases. And to be able to do that, we have a large development team that we have to pay for. So this is how we're using those funds to try to make the game better, rather than just trying to make money
Yeah,
for
it's
the
kind
sake
of a, you just gotta think of it as a give and take. If you want more stuff that benefit you, like extra like photo mode for your character customization, like added like story mode stuff for like new characters, things like that. You gotta pay some money. Cause like I said, it's expensive to make games nowadays. It's way more expensive than it was back in the day.
And so Harada was just touching on something that you all
And
are really
that's why they're
have a lot
increasing
of
the price
interest
of
in
like
recently,
these
people who are
games to
plugging,
like
etc.
$60 to $70 now.
There's no perfect solution to this, but we're trying to improve it at least.
And
to
if
be
you
able
don't
to
want
have
it, you don't
accurate,
have to pay for that stuff. So
disconnect ratio that's
that is what
displayed
it
on
is.
character profiles, etc. And also, obviously we want to ban these people from the game, but there's a lot of
Oh yeah,
legal
talk about
protections in
banning.
various countries in different manners around the world. So we're just being very careful that we have.
I remember
all
this.
That kind of paperwork
I did.
and the
I did not
methodology that's
know
necessary to,
that was a
remove these
thing
people
where
from the
they
game
have
service
to
before we go through with the bans. So it will happen. Please be patient.
check like the legal stuff, legal jargon before banning people in foreign countries. I think this is an interesting tidbit I
So
didn't
Rod
know
mentioned that,
about banning.
we realize sometimes your internet just, there's a problem with it in a certain instance or your hardware or whatever. It's not like you're going to get banned for one time. Obviously, this is people who are, constantly doing it. So if you just have that rare occasion, you don't have to worry about it.
で2つちょっと自分からお願いがあって我々も遊びやすい環境をぜひ提供
That's
したいと
crazy.
思って
I mean, I guess that makes
その
sense. I honestly, I haven't experienced anybody
リ
just
ーダーボードの自作行為などを
just
目撃した場合はその
unplugging
ゲーム
their
の通報機能を使って
their console
ぜひ
during matches. I had like one, but that probably could have been a disconnection.
通報が取りがいいんです
はいでもう一つ
I
は
really haven't had an
先ほどお伝え
experience
した
where like
その
somebody
TF
just
アンダーバーレポート
rage quit in the middle
そうい
of
っ
a
たことをしてい
match.
る動画だったりプレイヤーネームとか
But
出てると
personally, I don't
我々
think
も
I'm
その
that good for people to be rage
通報
quitting.
に対してのちゃんと証拠として紐付けて対処できますのでその2つやっていただけると非常にありがたいです
And so Nakatsu was just mentioning that he would like to ask everyone for your help as well, and that you can currently report players online. When you play against someone, you can go to their profile and then choose to report them, and that actually gets seen by us, and that's what kind of triggers the whole process. Another way you can help is if you've actually recorded footage of these people, then you can upload that to X with the Tekken 8 report that he mentioned as well. So please do that. And I would just say as well, I played online recently after release a little bit, and I've had people plug too. And not only report them, but you can actually choose to ban them as well. So from the profile.
今ブラックリストって言ってる人いましたけど、
はい
コメントで本当に通報件数上から流れて僕ら見てます
見てますね
週末はここでもう全然休みなく本当に夜中でもずっとこいつとこいつとこいつなんてリスト作って実はもうあるんですよであるんですけどさっき言ったようにもう僕はでもちょっとね高まっちゃってもうこいつらすぐバンだと思ったんですけどさっき言ったようにある程度向こうが逆に勝手にバンされたって訴えられてもこっちはエビデンスいわゆる証拠をちゃんと提出できる形を今整えてたんですねもうなんでそのうちちゃんとバンとされていきますけどそういう対応をちゃんとしていきますのでそこはご心配なくはい
And the Harada was just mentioning that we feel as strongly as you guys. Even on the weekend, we're chatting to each other on our phones about this particular person that we saw online. It's being a bad person, and we already have our list of people that we definitely want to have banned. It's just like he said, we want to make sure that they don't try to like sue us in some particular country, saying that they unlawfully were denied service, etc. So we're just making sure that all the ducks are in a row. So, but rest assured, we feel as strongly about the issue as you guys.
で今この話聞いてちょっと心当たりやってる側として心当たりあるだと思った方はちゃんと見てますしあまりにもひどいとマジでバンするんで、はい、これちゃんとマイケルさんもっと強い言葉で訳してほしいです
警告の場合もあるかもしれないし警告の場合もあるかもしれないし期間限定版もあるかもしれないけど永久版こっち用意してるんで、はい、永久版は全然使いますんで、はい、
And so we just don't want someone to just act like a jerk and kind of like think it's a joke and then end up banned and then come crying to us to unban them. So please consider yourself warned. There are various methods, right? Some people who aren't that bad might just get a message warning them they're going to get banned, but some people could get outright banned, for life from Tekken 8. So it's no joke, and if you're doing that now, please stop. And I hope you're not on the list already.
はい、で重要なのは、さっき言ったようにもちろん我々もデータ上で
Yeah, they
怪しい
got a
声っていうのは
list.
自分らから積極的に見つけ
They
る
got
こ
a
ともし
list
ます
of
が
people who's
通
about
報
to
です
ban.
通報は
They just
とても
waiting
早いです届く
to
の
press
な
the
ので
button.
ぜひ皆さん通報使ってください
Rather just saying that obviously we scour the internet looking for everyone complaining about these particular people, so we have our list. But it's very important that you continue to report these people because the more you report them, the higher up on that list that they get. So please do so.
はい、でちょっと楽しい話に移りますけどここでねこのディレクターと僕で今後のこれフリーのアップデートの話ですよちょっとモードを増やしたいなっていうふうに構想してますまだ構想段階決めてませんでそこでちょっと皆さんに聞きたいことがあります、はい
So the dev team is currently thinking of different features that you might want to update the game. So please let us know if there's something you want.
はい例えばですけど鉄拳7にあったトーナメントモードだったじゃないですか、であれ、実は使ってる人鉄拳7で相当限られてたってことは僕らデータ上で分かってるんですよなんで最初はトーナメントモードみたいなのをこうまた追加しようかなと思ったんですけど今ここでって結構前からここで話してて思ってるのは例えば、3on3 とか 5on5 とかのチームバトルみたいなそれがじゃあ知り合い同士だけじゃなくてもなんか野良で 3on3 組めるとかそういうちょっと、ものが増やせたら面白いなと思ってるんですけどそういうものって皆さんどうですか欲しいですか欲しかったらちょっと欲しい的なコメントをもらえると
And so, Tekken 7 had a tournament mode that, some people really liked, but if we look at the data overall,
His
it wasn't
spawn
a
went
huge
away
number of
so
people playing
fast,
it, looks like.
Nakatsu.
So when we're thinking of some kind of
He did like
additional way to
Color
play online,
Kanye
just
thing.
straight up,
He smirked and then
rank match, etc.
went
We were
straight
thinking,
face
what about
instantly.
maybe a 3on3 or a 5on5 might be kind of cool, whether that's teaming up with friends or just, random players online. Might be kind of an interesting addition, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
なるほど
That's kind
ま
of
あすごい
what
速
that's
さ
what I
で
guess.
流れるけどまあ分かる
Wait, hold on. Let me.
We were
You
thinking,
guys
what
say?
about maybe a 3on3 line, just in straight up for people playing it? It looks like. So when we're thinking of some kind of additional way to play online, just in straight up, quick match, rank match, etc. We were thinking, what about maybe a 3on3 or a 5on5? Might be kind of cool. Whether that's teaming up with friends or just random players online, might be kind of an interesting addition. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, like team
No.
fights?
That's
Oh,
kinda-
okay.
すごい速さで流れるけどまあ分かる
Not like tag or
逆にじゃ
anything like
あ
that.
ちょっとこれある程度ログも後で見れるんであと僕のツイッターとかでもいいですけど
That'd be cool. Team battles.
ギリ間に合うと思うんでまだ決めてないから
It would be interesting to fight. Interesting way to fight. You can have tournaments with
これは
teams
あくまで無料の話なん
if
で
you wanted to that way.
間に合わないものもあるよね。
間に合わないかもしれないけど、今言ってもらう早く言ってもらう方がいいです
さすがに開発費がちゃんと我々もらえればちゃんと作るから鉄拳としっかり売ってしっかり儲かったらその分ちゃんと皆さん還元しますんで
It must be great to like work at Tekken because like they got all those outfits.
5on5 以外であれツイッターでもここでも
And so, Harada was just saying that, please let us know if there's some other ideas that you'd like to see. We haven't decided the next thing that we want to update yet as far as like major features. So if you hurry, you could still make it in time, whether that's in this chat log or if you want to contact us directly on X.
あくまで今あるモードの改善ではなくて今ないモードですよね
Good idea.
はい
So yeah, I mean, of course, if you want to see improvements in certain things exist, that's a cool opinion as well. But we're talking about like new features that you would like to see.
はいじゃあぜひそこは皆さん言ってもらうのとあと言うの忘れた
Seem very open for new ideas.
調整とかは常にやりますよ
Want to make sure everybody gets
今まだプロの方々とかでも実はすごい
Everybody
してたけど
yeah,
2日間やったら
gets
また良か
everything.
ったり今みんなも揺らいでいると思うのでもちろんそこも見てますがキャラクター調整も随時別にわざわざアナウンスしてまで今やりませんけどそのリアルタイムにやっていきますのでそれはもうずっと年間通して
あれだね、アーケードがないからみんな同時に
そうそうそうそ
もうね始めてるから
やってるからまだみんなも分かんないところあると思うしただ全部僕らログ取って見てますんでそこはうまく調整はしていこうと思ってますはい
So just last note about the character balance, I'm sure many people feel strongly in all kinds of different ways, but please keep in mind, this is no arcade release, it's straight to console, everyone has their hands on the game at the same time, and even looking at the social media of pro players on the Tekken World Tour, everyone's opinions kind of changes on characters from day to day, so it's still a little bit early to say one way or the other, so please keep that in mind. That said, obviously we're keeping a close eye on the game, and we'll plan to balance the game when necessary moving forward.
あと1個ちょっとごめん割と
ラストじゃないんだ
割とね タッグモードって言ってる人がいるんだけど、ごめん、タッグだとほらみんなちょっとわかるかな、キャラクター4体がメインのキャラクター4体が画面にいっぺんに出るでしょ。でそれをやると背景がねすっごいこう今のスペックだ、すごいタッグ専用のすごいしょぼい背景みたいなぐらいしかちょっとみんなのマシンスペック厳しくなっちゃうんで、ちょっとタッグモードだけちょっと置いといてくれ。
ハード依存が
そうだからタッグモードだけちょっと俺のツイッターにもちょっと一旦置いとそれ以外で
ミュートレストに入れてない。
今んとこ 3on3 とか 5on5 は俺と面白くできそうかなと思ってんだけどね。
So just about tag, please hold off on that. As we mentioned way back when we did tag 2, it's when you try to have 4 characters on screen at the same time, obviously it really limits your resources, so the stage would have to be really pared down to something that's not that immersive. So that's not really realistic at this point, at the moment, so please hold off on the tag comms for now.
でもちろん既存のモードとか機能の改善は常にしますので、そこは
But that doesn't mean that
And we'll continue to do
they're not interested in doing
other
it.
stuff to the game, so.
So maybe a couple of years from now,
発売してから
they'll be in a position where they can do it.
いやそう
いや休めない。
もうひたすら
But that sounds like more work for them.
I think
I mean-
Murata tweeted about this too, but no one's taking a break even after the game's released. We're still trying to improve it, make it better. You probably seen Yasuda doing his PC.
Yeah,
various
if you
areas
guys
as
want
well,
like
so.
tag
ま
stuff,
たとにかく本当にいいゲームに
Tekken
したい
Stack
なっていう
Tough and Tekken 8,
みんなあって
then you gotta,
そうです
そうですよね
you know, pay that stuff
俺は儲かんの別に
for those stuff,
So yeah, I mean,
pay
we're
those
just trying to say, you know, we feel
pay
really
that money to get
important,
those like skins and
we
stuff
feel
like that.
strongly that we want to have the best experience and
The
the
more
best
money
marketing
you
out there,
pay,
so, it's not like we're resting on
the
our
more
laurels or anything. We
resources
hope
and
that we're
time
making,
and money
it's
they
not like
can
we're making money
put
ourselves off of
towards
Tekken 8. It goes into the company, and hopefully at some
like,
point,
you know,
we'll see some of that.
implementing those
Yeah,
features,
we just want to make
because it
a
costs
great
money to
experience
make
for everyone.
games.
とにかく俺らは予算はあるうちはしっかりちゃんと皆さんにいいゲームを届けますので、はい、
本当です
So as long as we have the funds to do it, we're gonna make the best game possible. So we look forward to your support.
でまだまだ
まだ重要な部分ですよね。
これで終わりじゃないですからね。こっから
ちゃんと皆さんのお楽しみもある。
はい、今日のメインディッシュですかね。
Okay, I
Main
think
dish,
we're
right.
almost finished with the PowerPoint, and we have the
Oh,
portion everyone's looking
no.
forward to, right?
The
パワーポイントが止まります
PowerPoint.
Yeah, the class is over.
行きましょうか。
1秒間60コマのスライド
はい
ショー
スライドを見せましょうか
そうですね。行きましょうか。じゃあスライドお願いいたします。スライドって
あでスライド
Eddy Gordo.
結局スライドなんだ
So yeah, the Eddy Gordo slide after we are finished with the PowerPoint.
ノースライ
I'm kidding.
ド。はい。じゃあ
To be honest, I personally don't mind like the
実況
haircut
持ってきました。
はい。
今日は開発中なので実機を
for Eddy.
いやこれ多分初めてじゃないかな鉄拳7から
確かにそうですね。
まだ配信してないキャラク
Eddie's
ター
always had locks,
So
so
it's not a trailer,
I
but we
personally
actually have
don't-
a dev build here on site.
I
which
don't
we'll show
mind
you
that he's
today.
got the
I was just
locks.
saying, I don't think we've done this ever
I
for
think
Tekken.
if anyone
Actually,
should have the
you
locks,
have
Eddie should have it because he's always had it.
enjoy it.
じゃあまずは
ドキドキしますね。
見せますか
メインスクリーン
まずメインスクリーンから見せましょうここでまず1個
メインメニューから
But at least Tekken is the type of game where you can
In,
change the hairstyle, so we're not stuck with it.
あ、
main menu.
これがね。
皆さん
That's
ほら
pretty
You're
cool.
so used to seeing
皆さん
Kazuya,
もう
right?
和也の上半身裸見飽きたでしょ
はい。も
So maybe you're a bit sick of seeing Kazuya all day long, so we decided to change it up.
エディに変えておきました
Eddie is now in the main menu,
はいこんな感じで一応エディが
and you can see from different angles.
これはちゃんとゲームモデル
It looks a little weird.
はい
です。はい。
This is the
It's
game model,
just some
obviously,
angle.
not like a pre-rendered or anything. This is the actual model itself.
うで今日はじゃあプラクティスを
そうですねプラクティス
まあプ
で
ラクティスというかまあどういうキャラになってるかって
はい
簡単にねちょっと実
プラクティス
況紹介。
でエディをちょっと
実際
触ってみましょうか。はい。
So I believe Nakatsu is going to show us in the practice mode just a little bit about the character and what we have so far.
これでねちょっとコメント拾いますけどここの今のメニューのところエディになってたじゃないですか。でみんな自分の好きなキャラにしたいっていう人結構いると思うんでそこはちょっと中津と僕も
はい
今後やっていきたいな
な
と思ってます。そこは
はい
当然そこは。
And Harada is saying we realize many people want to use their favorite character in the main menu, so that's something we understand, and hopefully it can happen.
Oh, that's good. That's one of the things that I was thinking about when I was playing Tekken. Like, can I change to like Jin
コスチュームこれからお見
or
せしま
some
す
other character
ちょっと
instead of just Kazuya?
そうですね実際コスチュームをちょっとお見せしますね
So we're going to show you some of the costumes first, because there's some cool
2P の
things.
カラーはこんな感じで
The two-player costume.
で次に
That's
新
a
し
nice
く
color.
追加した専用コスチュームはこんな感じの見た目になって
And this is his unique costume that he
I
has.
like that.
It's brand new for Tekken 8.
はいで皆さん鉄拳7のエディもお好きだと思うので髪型含めて鉄拳7コスチューム実装してます
And I know I'm a huge fan of this Tekken 7 costume, but it's
Yeah, it was a
brought
good
back particularly
outfit
as
for
well.
Eddie.
Including the hairstyle at the time.
髪型自由にまたカスタマイズとかこういうので変えれるので皆さんそこはご安心くださいね。
はい。
Obviously, you can customize the hairstyle to your liking.
なんで今日はまあ
They had to put that.
コスチュームを選択
So first, though, we'll start off with the the brand new default costume.
Yeah, make sure
はい
people know
で
about that.
えっと
You can customize the
次のア
hairstyles.
ップデートに入る要素も実はあるので、ちょっとクラウディを選択します、ね
ちょっと。画面をね皆さんね大きめにして見といてほしいかな。
So there's actually a new element to the gameplay that we want to show you. So maximize your screen if you haven't done so yet, just so you can get the fine
で
details.
はい、広めのステージをちょっと選択します。
And we're gonna pick a more wide stage
Okay.
against Claudio here.
新技見せますよもちろん。
はい。まあ、まずちょっと、体力バーの下
I see there's little icons underneath the health bars
エ
there.
ディと、まあ、クラウディオに
Maybe that's the new
表示されて
feature.
ると思うんですけども、まあ、こちらは
Or
クラウディオのスターバースト
new
だ
UI
ったり
stuff.
ブライアンのスネー
Dang,
ク
I
と
didn't
いった
realize how
キャラ
much
クター
Eddie
のパワーアップ
moves
要
on
素を
the
使
screen.
った
It's
スタ
kind
イ
of
ルになって
annoying.
います
So you'll notice an icon right next to the heat gauge. This kind of signifies different things for different characters. In Claudio's case, it signifies the heat burst, right? Or with Brian, maybe snake eyes.
はい、こちらは2月下旬から3月頭のアップデートで、パワーアップが、搭載されているキャラクターに実装されます。
And so this is going to be included in the update in end of February or early March to kind
Okay.
of show the abilities that each character has in the match.
はい、じゃあでお待ちかねのエディ行ってみましょう。
新キャラ
All right, let's get started. with
They
Eddie.
show the
はい
abilities
今回本当に
each character has in the match. I wonder what that would mean
登場してますが、新しく
when you be able to show the abilities that each character has.
意気込みでキーワードは新生カポエラっていうキーワードで、開発に取り組みました。
So you all are probably pretty familiar that Eddie's a staple of the series for what 25 years now.
Yeah.
But one of the kind of key concepts in the development of the character this time is new capoeira. So he's his fight style has been completely revamped for this time.
だから実はこの
I feel like
構
he's
えの
moving
陣
much
がとして
faster.
もうすごい接地感で
はい
結構これもリニューアルされてるんですよ。
So even the Jinga, you can see the footwork. It just feels more like solid and actually sticking to the ground than it was before.
はい、まあちょっと軽く見せますけど、こんな感じで、まあいろいろリニューアルされて
逆立ちもねポーズ違うししゃがみ
So
も
you
ポー
can
ズ
see the animations have changed quite a bit.
実はこの鉄拳3の時に、カポエイラを始めた
I feel like
開
he
発
moves
メンバー
much
の
faster.
笹森っていう、まあ、ゲヘイロっていうそのカポエリスタがいるんですけども、彼が今
I
回
don't know too much about Eddie,
まあ指導者としても
other
16
than
年
like
以上やっていて、まあエディに最も愛
people
がある
consider him a
開発
cheap
メンバー
character.
がモーションアクターとして、キャプチャーしてます。
So there's kind of a unique story to this actually. There's a development member called Sasamori who actually started learning capoeira when he saw Eddie for the first time, back in the day. And so he's actually been teaching capoeira for the past 16 years. That's how good he's gotten. And he is well known in Japan especially, and he actually did the motion capture for Eddie.
そうだその
That's pretty cool.
笹森はそもそも
I
笹森
remember
の師匠
Kenny from Yo Video Games was talking about his experience with Eddie, how much like
だからエディが師匠だから
the character influenced
So
like
it's like his teacher's Eddie,
his,
kind of,
like,
'cause
life.
that's where he started.
and
で、一個ずつ
but it's nice to hear like
でまず
the
逆立
influence
ち、バナネイル
a character
もうセブンから大きく変わったというのは
has on like on
逆
people,
立ちの方向を見てください。
even if it's like
セブン
fictional.
は、相手の方向ではなく後ろを見てましたが、前向きの逆立ちになってます。
So if you can see the handstands changed, it was facing the other direction up until 7, but from 8, he's actually facing his opponent now.
で逆立ちのまま前方向を維持して
Okay.
前進できるようになりました。
You can actually
Yeah,
move
he's gotta
forward
have
while
upper body
staying
strength to
in
be
the
doing
handstand.
that all the time.
で前方向の逆立ちとあと後ろに避ける逆立ち、この2つが追加されて結構機動力がアップしています。
And so you can actually kind of evade your opponents in kind of reverse direction as well. So you can see
Okay.
he's much more mobile than before.
Yeah, it looks like
で主に逆立ちは攻めの起点で、多くの新技や新連携を追加しています。
And that's kind of like one of his starting points for his offense. and he's had several new techniques added from there.
Okay.
こんな感じで
It's
逆立ち
just
から
I
こう
feel
座
like
りに行く
when
よう
he's
な技
low
が
on the
追加
ground
され
like
た
that,
り
he could
アッ
be
パークラッシュだった
attack or
り
something, but they're
And
not
new
doing anything.
animations to transition from handstand to
こう
the
連携
relaxed
から
mode,
座りに行けたりし
negativa,
ます
right? And then different sequences of attacks. Also a new power crash.
はい、で続いて2つ目の構えがこの座りネガチーバですね
And then negativa, the relaxed position.
で構えであり
Oh, that's
あの
negative.
余計の
Okay.
回避として
That's
も
what
使
that
う
position is called.
構えになっていて座りも実は前入れで座りを維持したまま相手に近づけるようになってます、
Like a MMA fighter.
はい、
So is that supposed to be like a
negativa, you know,
dodge?
is, a transition that gives you access to other techniques, but also
Oh,
is a good way to kind of like evade opponents' attacks as well.
right.
Not only that, but in negativa, you can now kind of move forward in that stance.
で座りは、先ほどの逆立ちが攻めの起点で座りは崩し要素で相手を崩すことができるのが座りの
What the
構
fuck?
えになってます
So if the handstand's kind of like your starting point to your offense, negativa, the relaxed position is kind of like a way to open up your opponent.
So he just did that attack, and when the second attack got blocked,
まあ、エディがパワーアップするといったようなシーン
it didn't activate that
So it
whole
has lots of low attacks. He also
When
he does a clean
ability
hit
shit,
from one of those,
yes.
low attacks. Actually knocks down the opponent and gives him kind of a buff.
はい、で
So
この
maybe
パー
that's
トは
what
後で
that
説明します
icon
が
is
カポエイラの
on
中
next
で
to the
有名
heat
なマン
gauge.
ジンガ
When you
っていう
perform certain
秘
moves,
術
you
だったり魔術だった
gain
り
something out of
異
it,
名を
like
持つ
maybe like
マンジンガっていう
an
ものが追加
extra
されています
added
And
effects.
so
Looks like he's
the
getting like
power-up is
wind
kind of,
wind
Nakatsu's gonna explain it a bit
abilities.
more detail, but it's gives Max the
It looks like
Mandingo,
with Eddie
like,
having, so maybe like
kind
Jin
of
would
like,
get like
spiritual
lightning,
capabilities, I guess you could say.
はい
or
で
Kazu would
次
get
にやっ
lightning.
ぱカポエ
Like
ラ
the
を見直すに
Mishimas
あた
would
って
get lightning
派手で
boosts
楽しい
on
技
their
を追
attacks
加
or
したい
something
と
like
いうこ
that.
と
I
で
don't know.
ダイナミックな動きを、いくつも追加しました代表的なのがこのハーボジアハイヤですね
And so, you know, some of the thinking behind the revamping of the style was to make it even more like over the top and stand out in the dynamic animations.
Okay, let's
One
like
of the
stack it
major,
up.
Techniques he's just showing off right now is one of them.
はい、あと、シャンゴーっていうこういうちょっと中間距離で胴抜きやポンケンといった似たような使い方ができる技が追加されてます
And this brand new move that he's doing now is kind of like using a Phoenix Smasher for Paul, in the sense that it's from kind of a mid-range attack that's quite strong.
はいであとはエディ待望のやっぱ鉄拳8はアグレッシブが、キーワードな、ゲーム性なので、初め
Every
て
time I see,
エディがスラッシュキックを搭載してます
yeah, I don't know if you
Since
guys.
Tekken 8, the nature is supposed to be aggressive gameplay, offensive, etc. This is the first time Eddie gets a slash kick.
でガード時逆立ちに行けるのでスラッシュキックから逆立ちの攻め立てを継続することができます
And so you can actually go from handstand, or I'm sorry, from a slash kick into the handstand to continue up your offense.
はいであとはやっぱり、エディ使いっていうのは結構カジュアルな人も多く使ってますのでその蹴り連打、まあ、左キック右キック連打で
Actually, hold on. I wanted to go back.
エディっていうこういうちょっと中間距離でポエラを見直すにあたって
Spiritual capabilities, I guess you could. Gives Max the Mandingo. It's like Nakatsu's going to explain in a bit more detail, but it's gives Max the Mandingo. It's like a kind of like a spiritual capabilities, I guess you could say.
What?
カポエラの中で有名なマンジンガっていう秘術だったり魔術といったようなこう結構異名を持つマンジンガっていうものが追加されています
And so the power up is kind of Nakatsu's going to explain in a bit more detail, but it's gives Max the Mandingo. It's like a kind of like a spiritual capabilities, I guess you could say.
はいで次にやっぱカポエラを見直すにあたって派手で楽しい技を追加したいっていうところでダイナミックな動きを、
I'm gonna go back to see if he explained the whole stat boost thing.
And so, you know, some of the thinking behind the revamping of the style was to make it even more like over the top and stand out in the dynamic and aggressive gameplay,
Does not explain it.
offensive, etc.
Oh well.
This is the first time Eddie gets a slash kick.
でガード時逆立ちに行けるできるようになってます。
And so, since we realized that a lot of people are really attracted to Eddie when they're first picking up Tekken, especially, we want to make him very accessible. So, simply pressing.
I know some people are gonna be upset about that when they're accessible. They think easy.
Through to Negativa, so it's quite easy to.
But I still think Eddie requires like a lot of like
はい、右キックも同様に
practice and execution.
こういう
'Cause
感
there's
じ
like
で
he got like a lot of stances
特徴
that he
であ
can
る
use
踊
to
っている
like
ように
evade
アクション
or
ができるようになっています。
move around
So
the opponent.
repeatedly pressing the right kick will do as Nakatsu's doing now, where it's kind of like a capoeira dance-like motion. It's very fluid.
はい、なんで初めて、遊ぶ方でも非常に楽しくかつカポエラらしく戦えるようにリニューアルしました。
And Eddie
So we
might
just
be a
wanna
little
make him
annoying
very
in the
easy to pick
beginning
up and
though.
play and still get that feeling of capoeira, even for beginner players.
はいでまあ、最後3つ目の要素が先ほど説明したマンジンガっていう、パワーアップ要素ですね。
So, and then obviously one of the new features, the Majinga to power up.
はい、この1
Oh,
っていう
okay, I finally about to
数字が
explain it
マン
now.
ジンガレ
The
ベル
power
1
up.
っていう状態になります。
So when one appears, that means that that's like level 1 of the Majinga.
で
Hmm.
マンジンガがたまると、攻めの起点だった逆立ちに崩しの要素が追加されます。
And this means that he has new options to kind of open up his opponent from the handstand.
Oh,
下段の攻撃が出て
so maybe
崩しが
that's
強くなります。
that's
So
what
even from
that
the
would be
handstand, he has
there.
access to low attacks that
That
help open up the
little
opponent.
icon.
でマンジンガは
Maybe it's like
ラウンド
it'll
間は継続するので、
the
ラウンド
more
途
that
中
you
は
do
その
abilities
マン
that's
ジンガレベルが下がることはあり
you
ま
know
す。
stack up,
And so
the
level
more
of
access to
Majinga
other abilities
actually,
you get.
It's you keep that level throughout the round, so it's not like it goes away or is depleted in that round.
なんでレベル2まで貯めると、もう逆立ちがかなり崩しとして非常に優秀な性能になります。
So if you
Okay.
can get up to level 2, then he's quite formidable with low attacks from handstand.
はい、で、こち
あー
らのレベルが
okay.
ゼロになる条件はラウンドが切り替わる
I
こと
wonder how this looks on other
So the
characters.
only way
Like,
it goes back to 0
Shin.
is when you begin a new round.
はい、っていった感じで、まあ多彩な蹴り技とこのマンジンガを使って遊ぶのが今回のエディの特徴になります。
So Eddie's characteristic is really about using all these powerful kick attacks and also powering up, so you can have access to those new techniques from Mazinga.
はい、あとはまあ遊びやすいように本当に、こういった既存のビリバっていうのももともとは斜め下と両キックだったのを斜め下と左キックに変えて浮かせ技1個から左キックを連打しておくと、まあ、コンボが決めてマンジンガがたまるっていったような、遊びやすく、性能を変えています。
どう書いた入力？
入力を
簡単
3両キックから、3LK に変えます。
LK か。
両ボタンを押さない
なんで浮かした後にずっと LK を連打しておくとコンボを決めてマンジンガレベルがたまる。
So because the dev team wants a variety of different players to check it out and have fun with the character, one of his main launchers, I think it's called the Billy Bao, I believe, the 3 both kicks. It's difficult input for newer players, right? So they changed it to just 3LK, and then you consecutively press the left kick to continue to do follow-up attacks, which also levels up your Majinga as well.
すごい初心者でも扱いやすいキャラ
そう
ではある。
ですね。
So yeah, I mean, even if you're new to Tekken, we'll help you check it out because he's quite accessible.
なんでその分、まあ、その逆立ちからちょっと横に避ける動作だったり複雑化してた、逆立ちから一回しゃがむみたいなそういう動作を、なくすことで、まあ、新しくエディとして
I feel like as shit, I probably have to learn like the
楽しい
sweep,
キャラに仕上げました。
especially with
And so his
the
stances,
character
like
being able
especially
to
the
move
handstand,
around.
etc., have been kind of streamlined to make it more easy to and intuitive to play.
まあ、右キックも同様に、
Ah.
浮かした後に右キック連打しても結構コンボがつながるように、まあ、最後 LK をしてますけど、まあ、結構浮かした後キック連打スペシャルスタイルに近いような操作感覚で遊べます。
So Nakatsu was just saying that likewise with the right kick, the right side kick, I mean, you can launch our opponent and continue with the right kick inputs to continue the combo.
はい、
And I was just mentioning it's almost like special style kind of.
あとまあヒート中はそのヒートスマッシュはもちろんあるんですけども、逆立ちや、座りに行く攻めが、やりやすくなるような、専用技が出るようになっています。
And so when he's powered up in the heat state, it's even easier to go into the handstand transition because of the techniques he has access to.
こんな感じで実はまあ逆立ち移行しつつ、相手を、トルネード状態にするような技が追加されてたりしますね。
Like the technique he's currently showing off, in which you go straight into the handstand and at the same time launching your opponent into a tornado if it hits.
It looked like it would be a counter or something.
まあ、もう一個はその座り状態にその奇襲をかけながら、座り状態に行って崩していくようなこういった専用技が出せるようになります。
And another is kind of like the sneak attack you have from Negativa, the relaxed state, to kind of like sneak an attack on your opponent when they're not expecting it.
なんでこんな感じで結構蹴りを連打しながら相手に近づきつつ展開を迫るといったような新しいエディのプレイスタイルが遊べるようになってます。
And so it really allows Eddy to kind of keep forward pressure on the opponent, and you have a variety of different attacks at your disposal. ファノティなんか中津こういうの好きで
I can see that.
踊るように戦うキャラは好きですね。まあ、アズセナも好きですけど。
mentioned Nakatsu likes these
Yeah,
type of characters.
this man Eddy
座りから投げが
has a lot more
He also has
mobility
a throw from Negativa,
and
as you
tools.
just saw.
はい。っていう感じで結構まあ初めて開発中のエディをお見せしました。
So that's the first time we've actually shown in build footage of Eddy playing live. So we hope you all enjoyed it.
これね、
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was very enlightening. Seeing how this man Eddy works in, seeing that new feature being added up there, I wonder how it's gonna work with you know the other characters like Jin, Kazuya, and all that stuff. People, I wonder if it'd be the same thing where like it gives you once you activate it, if it like gives you access to more tools for the character, or if it's just like status boost.
あとやっぱガードできてないタイミング多いんで、割と
That would be
皆
interesting.
さんがそんな心配、
はい。
ゲーって言ってるとこなんて結構潰せたりするんで
あとは
大丈夫です。
実はそのバックダッシュとかも今回向きの性能になってたりするので、
あー
ちょっと弱くなった点ももちろんあるし、座りはダウン状態ではなく立ち状態になっているので、浮かせ技とかをもらったりもします。
まああれじゃないの、結局他のキャラ同様リプレイを見ながら
まあ基本的にはそうです
弱点をね
対策は
していく感じ。
する必要あるんですけども、まあ強くなっただけではなくちゃんとその弱点といったようなところと、まあその弱体化につながるようなところももちろんありますんで、その辺は安心してください。
そうですね。
So, Harada was just worried that the comments, are filled with a lot of people who are like, "Oh man, Eddy's insane! I can't wait to play him." But at the same time, people who are, have a different main character and think, I have to learn how to fight against this character. But it's like any other character. Obviously, he looks strong when we first show him off because we want people to be excited about new characters. But he has his weaknesses and openings as well. You just have to find them, just like the other characters.
Right.
はい。まあチャット欄にキャラ
It's
名
still probably gonna be
を
annoying.
何回も送ってもこのキャラ実装されないんで意味ないんでやめた方がいいと思う。
Yeah, so I know you enjoy asking for other characters in the chat, but that's not how we do it. So
あんまやると消っちゃいますよ。
People are asking for characters in the chat.
and Yasuda's gonna throw down the ban hammer if you keep doing that. So
はい。ということで、
はい。
Yeah, about to
はい
stop.
エディの実機プレイを。
そうですね。今日これ PS
I think that man Harada has been like
でプレイしたんですが、
reposting
まあ当然
like tweets or
はい
quote tweeting people
やってまして、
and they're making jokes
は
about
い
yeah, this is
スライ
how
ドに戻っちゃって申し訳ないんですが、
this is how you gotta
okay, so we were just showing off the PS5
get
build
these
today,
press requests.
the dev kit.
These characters requests
Obviously,
you guys
it's
be
also,
making.
gonna look the same on Steam and in the Xbox version as well. That said, it's time to move back to Yasuda's PowerPoint briefly.
The PowerPoints.
安田スライド大好き。
はい、じゃあ戻りましょう。
Yasuda eSports じゃない、Yasuda PowerPoint
そうですね。
そうですね、一つスライドに戻ってお伝えしたかったのが、結構要望に、いただいていたその Steam 版の、ゲーム終了っていう機能が実はオプションの中に入っていて、
Nice.
非常にこうゲーム終了しづらかったので、自分もちょっと不便だなと思ってたので、メインメニューにアイコンとして追加して、すぐにゲームが終了できるように、エディ配信のタイミングにはこの機能を実装して皆さんにアップデートしようと思ってます。
Oh, and just before we forget, one quality of life improvement Nakatsu made to the Steam version in particular. Before you had to go to the options to then choose exit game to end the game when you want to, but he added a separate icon here you can see on the far right to exit the game more easily.
はい。
Oh,
で、
I did not notice. Well, I'm on
最後
the.
にちょっとすみません。また宣伝に戻っちゃ
I'm
うん
on
ですけど
PLI, so I
も、
wouldn't notice that.
今お見せしたエデ
That's pretty
ィ
cool.
まだ、いつ配信するかとか、決まってない状態ではあるんですが、プレイヤブルキャラクターイヤンパスですね。はい、デラックスエディションとかアルティメディションとかに、ついてくるこのパスを持っている方に関しては72時間の、アーリーアクセスができるようになります。
And so to going back to the PowerPoint briefly, we just wanted to make it clear, we've said this before, but to those of you who have the deluxe or ultimate editions that contain the character pass, you'll have access 72 hours ahead of time to the character. So although Eddie, we know you're looking forward to it, we don't have a release date announced yet, but we'll let you know at a later time. But when he does come out, those of you who have this pass will get him 72 hours earlier.
はい。で、
Cool.
もうデラックスとかアルティメットじゃなくてスタンダード、通常版買っちゃったよっていう方向けのお知らせになります。
So for those of you who at launch just wanted to play quickly and picked up the standard edition, there are a few options for you if you want the character pass.
はい、デラックスエディションのアップグレードパックというものを、今もうすでに、
I'm
ストア
gonna
の方
run
で
down
配
of
信しておりますので、もしアーリーアクセス、あとは、
upgrading the game.
キャラクターヤンパスは、1年間で4キャラ、リリースするっていうのはすでにもう、お知らせしてるんですが、その4キャラも、入手できるようになりますので、ぜひ興味のある方は、ご購入を、お願いできればと思います。
And so if you only have the standard edition, you can still, after the fact, upgrade to everything in the deluxe edition with this deluxe pack. And as you mentioned, this does include the year one character pass, so not just Eddie, but the other 3 characters after him to follow. So 4 in that pass.
はい、あとはアルティメットエディションに含まれるアルティメットエディションのみの限定コンテンツに関してもアルティメットパックというものをお買い求めいただければ入手可能になりますのでこちらもぜひ検討お願いいたします。
And also, if you're just simply interested in the contents that are unique only to the Ultimate Edition, you can get that separately as well with this pass.
はい。ということで、はい、はい、ちょうど1時間半ですかね。はい、お届けしましたが、次回またこれ
大量のスライドとともに、
やります。
大量のスライドとともに。
次はスライドじゃないかもな。
いろいろ
Next lap on Mount late March. Okay. Next second part March.
放送と
誰も見ないじゃないですか。
いやファンがいるかもしれない。スライドファンが。
第1部第2部で分けて
So we have another one coming up, Tekken Talk Live. Next one's planned for late March. Thank you for tuning in for an hour and a half. Harada's just saying maybe we should change up this divided in sections. Yasuda has his PowerPoint time and the rest of other stuff, and he was worried no one's going to tune into Yasuda PowerPoint time.
僕もこれ作りたくて作ってるわけじゃないです
Well, the PowerPoint was pretty good. It's very
お
informative.
伝えすることがたくさんあるので分かりやすいかなと思って。
そうですよね。休日返上でやってくれ
So
てます。
obviously he doesn't love PowerPoint. That's just his most convenient way to get all of this necessary info to all of you, and allow Harada and Nakatsu and myself to have fun with all the games.
だからテレビショッピング枠と
はい。
このデベロップもう開発トーク枠とっていう感じで分けた方がいいんですよ
So yeah, Harada's just saying, I don't know, maybe we can have our dev section and split it up a bit, but that's something we'll consider.
まあ次回は相対的にスライド少めになる。
少なめに。
相対的にね。
So he's just promising a shorter PowerPoint next time.
はい。
でもスライド楽しみにしてる人もいますよ。
ほらよかったよ
っていう人もいた
ありがたいお話
That's
です
cool.
本当にもう
Whatever you wanna
ただ
do,
次
man.
回多分いろんな、新たにいろんなことも、お伝えできると思いますので、まずは一旦2月下旬ないしは3月上旬にアップデート2回目のアップデートをやりますので、まずはそれを、お楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。
Right, so before then, the content that we discussed today, this coming in that update for into February or early March, that's the first thing that you all can look forward to before hitting that next Tekken Talk Live in late March.
はい。じゃあ大丈夫ですかね。伝え漏れていることないですかね。大丈夫ですかね。
いや途中で言ったようにね、皆さん提案の件を忘れないでくださいね。我々も
何の件？
提案ね。
提案ね。
提案の件ね、そのモード提案の件、皆さんちょっと途中から見た人は分かんないかもしれないですけど、途中で今後増やしてほしいモードとか絶対増やそうとは思ってるので、我々本当もっと予算が欲しいんだよね。もう予算さえあれば作るから
時間も欲しい。
時間も欲しいけど、時間は俺らの時間使えばいいじゃん。もう本当にちょっとそれ皆さん協力してください。でぜひ、さっき言ってたような無料のアップデート、オンラインプラクティスから、何からどんどん入れていって、ストーリーも拡張して、でモードもできればそのチーム 3on3、5on5 なのか、それとも皆さんが何か提案してくる何かなのかみたいなのやりたいんで、ぜひこの番組の後でもツイッターとかでも提案してもらえれば参考にしますんで、
ぜひお願いします。
So
あともうチューニングも続けるからね。
Rather just recapping for people who didn't see the whole broadcast, obviously there's a lot of stuff we'd like to add to the game outside of these planned additions for February, etc. So please let us know what that is, whether that's the 3on3 that he mentioned, 5on5, or some kind of cool idea that you have, perhaps. Just let us know on X.
あとレイナーパーカーくれってすごい
そう
来るね、チャットで。
商品化したいですね。
これでも
And the Raina jacket, I know everyone's been asking where they can get that.
Yeah,
Hopefully we can make that happen too. Nothing
Please.
concrete to reveal at the
なんか今
I want that jacket.
いろいろ調整中で、
本当に
はい、
moment.
言ってますね。
Our fabulous coordinator off to the side you can't see is actually working on that,
ま
trying
あ
to make it
今原さん
possible.
が着てるやつは特注なのね。
特注です。
はい。
That said, obviously the three that we were wearing at the show was something specially made for that event. So it'll be changed a little bit to make it a more available price point if we can get it happen. So hopefully the coordinator can make that happen.
これは引き続きいろいろ調整を進めていきたいなと思います。はい。こんなにリクエストいただけるなんて思っても
ちょっとね、でもね、いろいろ出てるでしょ、このバックルが。
そうなんですよ。
これ危ないんですよ。
そうなんですよ。
特注すぎて危ないです。
今日これで通勤したんだけど、初めて。
ね、
So Harada rode the train with this
これ
jacket.
本当危なかったです。
で危なくて歩いてる時に置いてある道に置いてある自転車のハ
He
ンド
said
ル
he got caught on
ハンドルにここ
people's
引っかかって
bicycles,
る。
all kinds of stuff.
あとこれお尻からさいっぱいバックル出てんじゃん、こういうのが。でこれが座るたびにね、
お尻に
お尻に刺さる。
わかるでしょ。
あといつに引っかかってこう
椅子にかかってこう立ち上がれなくなっちゃう。
多分レイナーはお尻傷だらけなんだ
He
よ。
got stuck.
So he's just speculating maybe Reina has a hard time in her daily life because we've already experienced this to some extent. Whether that's getting caught on random bicycles or
No, Harada with
buckle
the
from back
the Tekken
and,
lore.
Poking your butt, or Nakatsu and I were talking about it gets stuck on the slats in the chairs and you can't stand up.
ちなみに今都内某所のスタジオからお届けしてるんですけど、今日原田さんそのパーカーを着てスタジオにお越しになってますからね。
そうです。
そうです。電車に一緒に乗ってきましたもんね。
So yeah, we'll just leave you with this imagination that think about Harada riding the train all the way to this studio that's not at our work location,
だから
dressed as Reina.
今日は行きだったんですよ。朝一人だけ。
Somebody's gonna draw a picture of that Harada
俺を
just
見て
trying to get out of the train and getting stuck.
But it's it's Japan, so no one really paid any attention to that except for one fan who knew exactly what Reina was. And seeing Harada dressed like that was probably very impactful.
そうですね。これ女子の方すごい似合いますね。
そうですね。
Yeah, it looked good on the girls more than him probably.
はい、じゃあということで話は尽きないところですが、
はい
ね、今日はこれで終わりにしてまた我々は最後に戻りましょうか。
そうですね。
Well, we've got a lot to get started on. We got to get back to work, so I think we'll end the broadcast around here.
はい
But like he said, any kind of reports on bugs and things like that, please send them to the tag on the X account. And separately, any kind of things you want to see in the game, additions, etc., send it to our X accounts.
はい。じゃあまた3月末に皆さん、はい、お会いできればと思いますの
So
で。
we'll see you
はい
all again in late March. Can't wait to see the PowerPoint that Yasuda.
March, okay.
あだからバグリポートのハッシュタグはあったけど宛先は鉄拳じどつ
あ、宛先いらないです。ハッシュタグついて
ハッシュタグでとにかく言ってほしいんだね。宛先をわざわざ俺らにしなくていいんだよね。
全然いい。
はい。
ハッシュタグタイプ。
So we're just mentioning you don't have to address the bugs reports to anyone in particular. Just have the hashtag, and we'll sort it out.
Oh, cool.
でハッシュタグをつけない要望はもう僕でいい。いいです
Just hashtag it,
僕でいいです。
And for
はい
the requests, etc., send them to Harada or Katsuma herself.
ミュートとブロックしてる人以外は読んでます。
He said he reads everyone that he hasn't blocked or muted. So
はい。ぜひ皆さんで
yep.
Oh god.
鉄拳へとさらにいいものに。
It must suck being like a producer,
ご協力よろしくお願いします。
executive
はい
producer or whatever.
So let's
The
make
face of
Tekken
like
8 the
a
best
video game
possible game
franchise.
we can together. Thank you.
はい。では今日はこれにて失礼いたします。ありがとうございました。はい。
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for watching.
Okay.
If you haven't done so yet, just so you can.
I'm gonna mute that. So yeah, that was a pretty good, Tekken talk. I almost said TED talk for a second, but it was a pretty good Tekken talk. A lot of information that they went over, with a lot of like collaborations and costumes, stuff they're gonna add. They're gonna add like the Tekken shop and some balance updates to like fix some behaviors and moves that certain characters aren't supposed to be doing, so they can behave correctly. And oh yeah, the collaboration. That update is coming up in like March, late February, March, or early March or something like that. They also said like a couple of other updates. I think they said the whole like in icon there and the next to the heat gauge is going to be a part of the updates. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, and what else to say? It mentions the stuff about the Tekken World Tour tournament. I'm probably not going to be in it, but it's definitely interesting to see like how that works and like they're willing to work with like the local scenes for people. And I think like the whole highlight and then I do like with the Tekken shop, like they give you the option to like buy legacy outfits, which I think is like pretty cool. I'm hoping that they'll have more outfits other than I believe the four that they are showing up there, because I'm sure other characters have like other outfits as well. But maybe they're starting with Tekken 4 and like Tag, because I guess that this is Tekken 8. That's like 4 games ago. So, but I'm hoping they have like more outfits when they do the update. And the one thing I do like about like this Tekken talk is that these guys show that they're really wanting to make the game better, and they're also even asking for like suggestions of things people think would be interesting in the game, like new stuff that they haven't even thought of or try out before, because it seems like they really want to make this game like great and really good, like better than it already is, because this game is really great already. And like some of the stuff they want to do is like they add it up there free of charge. So I think it's not too much to ask to like pay $4. I think it's like $4 for those costumes. I don't think it's like really big, because there's a lot of stuff they add up here, or they mentioned that they're going to be adding like photo mode, and like extra added like story mode bits for like new characters to show like they're a part of the story or what they've been doing during the story. Like that stuff is not cheap, and like video games nowadays cost so much money to make. That's one of the reasons why these video game companies have been increasing like the pricing from $60 to $70. But I really get the feeling from these guys that they actually want to make the game, and that every penny that penny or form of currency that is like we put into the game, they're going to be using to like make the game better. So if like you guys have any suggestions or like see any bugs or fixes or anything like that, definitely let them know on like X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it, so that way they can do it, because that's the only way we can make sure we get it better. And definitely the highlight of this whole thing is like more gameplay of like Eddy, to see how like he plays, and when we got that see the new gameplay feature, um, or I guess gameplay mechanic or whatever. In that gameplay and mechanic is like seeing what abilities that they have there. So with Eddy, it's kind of like you perform a certain ability and like you unlock levels, and which when the more levels that you have, the more abilities Eddy you have access to, or like it boosts like his speeds. Like I don't know if it's like a stat effect or something like that. I don't know how like it works with other characters like Claudio and Jin. So I think they said there's gonna be on the next update in late February and March update, but we'll see eventually. But I'm definitely interested in seeing like how this would affect the meta for Tekken 8. And then for Eddy himself, I mean he looked like Eddy. Very he seems much more mobile, and like seems like he just gonna be like moving around a lot and gonna be a whole lot quicker. So definitely have to practice my gen to like to be expecting and defending against like these type of characters that's like very mobile. Um, and I know a lot of people are probably gonna be annoyed by like Eddy, because Eddy has like this reputation of like people who play them, he's cheap or something like that. But I don't think that he'll be cheap. I mean, in the beginning he'll probably be annoying because nobody know how to play against him. But I think over time that he'll get people start to learn him, because I don't think he was that much of an issue in Tekken 7, in the last game he was in. But yeah, that's about it. Um, what did you guys think of the whole Tekken talk? Did you guys think it was pretty good? What you think about the whole Tekken shop? Are you worried about the whole thing? Um, what you think of Eddy? What you think of like the whole like the new mechanic thing, which I'm gonna call like status effect, which I feel like that's what that is. But we'll see eventually. Yeah, just let me know what you think about the whole Tekken talk. If you want to see me, if you like this stuff, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the channel, the usual YouTuber stuff, because it really does help out. I'm trying to be more consistent with you guys and try to provide more stuff for the channel, so I really appreciate a like and a subscribe, and all that stuff if you're like a new customer on the account. I mean, not customer, what am I thinking? I'm thinking about work. A new viewer. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and